That's what she said.
Do not attempt to adjust your podcast player. We are controlling the transmission. We are here to be your guide, helping you to explore local events, the art scene, music, theater, sports, and possibly a conspiracy or two. All here on the GCRX Radio and Podcast Network.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead. He died like a dog, a beautiful dog.
When he reversed, Tim! When he reversed! Oh, Lord! Lord, please! Oh, Lord! Oh, please! What you doing, Tim? Tim, what you
Just so whenever we're on, we're doing this for America, so let me know we're on.
We're on.
Mostly Hockey Podcast, brought to you by GCRX. This is the American version of the Mostly Hockey Podcast, boys. America. It's been a little while. Cam Jansen. Boy, it's been 2 weeks since we've been on. This is the first time the three of us are here by ourselves. Had guests prior to this. Mikey, how you feeling?
Yeah.
Like a patriot. Justin, how the hell you feeling?
I don't think I'm going to financially recover from this.
Like a goddamn American hero. That's right. So this is the all-American 4th of July version of the Mostly Hockey Podcast. And boys, if you don't mind,
America.
I prepared some words.
There you go.
No.
Justin. So a little bit I want to talk about real quick.
Missed that.
I pledge allegiance to the Pod Bros that I will always have a beer in my hand during our shows. It's that time of year where it's okay to raise hell and praise Dale.
Trading paint?
What's more American than beer, barbecue, moonshine, than sitting down with you two and talking about Canada's favorite pastime? Make sense?
Yeah. I got it.
But our show is way more than hockey. We talk music, movies, TV, play games, and have fun. But you best believe that these colors don't run. On this Independence Day, we thank all that have and continue to fight to make us free. And we mean that from sea to shining sea. So let's get on with the show, and I'll get off my soapbox. All right. But also, Mikey, please know that at least one of us here doesn't care about your socks.
Oh, Jesus. This again?
So, boys, let's do this episode for the back-to-back World War champions.
Oh, no.
Country built on the backs of people like old Donkey Teeth crossing the Delaware there.
You gonna text me?
You want to text
motherfucker?
me?
Dude, I got
Let's do it.
text, by the way, this last
Let's do it for liberty, for justice, for all. Happy birthday, America.
Woo! America.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
Barely made it through that.
You should run for office.
Oh, it's Luke.
God, sorry.
Wouldn't be
This is
a
different
show
from my
if we didn't have
podcast.
technical difficulties.
Yeah.
It's hard to control a podcast while you got pit vipers on. I'll tell you that much.
Dude, you that one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
obviously.
can't- it's fucking dark right now. I can't see shit.
Well, you best
It's
believe
worth it.
things will be leaving. Things will be dropping off throughout the show. I know this hat's only got a few more moments before I let the raccoon out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. I'll just go ahead and show you. Woo, boy, I'll tell you. Whew. I don't know.
Hot up.
I don't know how the hell
underneath
people do it with
Bro,
hair.
you be looking like Dog the Bounty Hunter a little bit.
I am the dog.
Ah, shit, I look like. I think we all look like Dog the Bounty
I
Hunter.
think we all have a little dog bounty hunter in us, no matter what we do. You know. So as I said, man, we haven't been the three of us in the same room over a month. You know, we've had a guest the last two shows. So man,
True.
how the hell have you two been? I miss you guys.
Good.
Yeah, good.
I got all this new skin. I got super sunburned. That's it was my fault. I was sunburned as hell
it was
last
a
time.
The
But
last
all
two
this
shows
new
were
skin,
mutual.
dude, look
man.
at this. Look.
You showing your belly on the podcast? Is he honey potted over there?
Just to us.
well, this is
Just
the
to
one
you.
to do it. This
They
is the
can't
one to
see
do
it.
it, boy. I can't see it either.
Just to us.
Yeah, the last two shows, man, it was a mutual, like, there's life happening. Life happening all the way. I will say, no one took that last show cancel harder than Mikey, and I love him for it. He was so bummed.
I'm so mad.
He was like, well, good. I swear to God, I just want a podcast. I love you for it, man. I really
I've
do.
been stuck at home for 2 weeks
Yeah.
with these damn kids.
Yeah, so you've been on vacation, right? Yeah, you've been on vacation.
Yeah.
How you boys
All
been
this week.
doing? Relaxation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Good,
dude.
man.
It's been fucking sweet. This weekend, Saturday, we're leaving. We're gonna go up to Starved Rock,
Hell
stay the
yeah.
night up there. We're gonna go hiking.
Where's
up
that
through
at?
there? Fuck if I know.
You gonna touch some grass?
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going.
Damn
Yeah.
sure know where I'm
I don't know. The wife knows. I put it in the GPS, but yeah, it's up there
Good enough.
by Matheson State Park and Starved Rock. I think we're gonna do Starved Rock this time.
Still have no idea where that is, but
we
Yeah, no
normally
clue,
do the
man.
Mathesons, which is more of like walking through creeks and shit.
Creek. It's a
and-
creek.
That'll be nice.
Cricks,
A
yeah,
crick.
and getting to I don't know, like fucking waterfalls and shit. But Starved Rock is more for like older folk. It's like somebody like built a deck through the woods.
Nice.
Oh,
So-
that's
and
cool.
it's got railings and shit like that, and you just walk, and there's stairs going up to where the waterfalls are and going down into the shit. It'll be a lot easier for the kids.
You describe it like a damn
yeah,
poet.
no.
I love it.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be great.
Stairwells going through shit.
What do you
Right
guys?
on, dude.
What about you?
I've done very little.
Yeah.
I went and got new socks just
Yeah,
for
you
Justin.
did.
Oh
There
Because he
they
wants to be
are.
a bitch and yell about my socks.
I
So
love
we got
those
some
socks.
Sonic the Hedgehog going on here.
Hell's yeah.
Mikey's sock of the day.
I was gonna.
God.
I was gonna buy some.
Shut up.
Some socks from the office, or whatever the office socks from Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Is that where I
One
seen
of the
them?
it was one of the dollar
I was on the phone
buckets.
with you. Is
It
that
was
where
a
I
dollar
was?
bucket? Yeah, I don't know.
We got these at Five Below.
Nonetheless, man, like your sock talk was actually like we ran into our last guest Megan. We ran into her at Schnucks, and she's like had so much fun. Can't wait to do it again. Already got my socks picked out. That's a thing, dude.
So it's a bit now.
It's a bit. You pulled a Bon Jovi on him.
I'm sorry.
Shot through the heart, bro.
I love you, Mikey. I'm
I
sorry.
love you too.
Man, we got-
Leroy.
We got a big ass show.
Well, I
We-
love you. You know. What
Well, I
I'm
love you, man. I'll tell you.
I love you more than I love my sister.
saying? I love her bunches.
America. Goddamn America.
Wow, we went to the
so
trailer park
much,
real
man.
quick.
So much has happened since we've been here. The Stanley Cup's been given out.
Yeah.
We have a new game to play tonight.
Yeah.
Most importantly, there was life brought into the world.
What?
Yeah, dude. So listener Jane and listener Terry
Oh yeah.
welcomed in the little baby mango there.
Yeah.
Kid's got a full head of hair. Kid's got more hair than you.
Yeah.
No joke. Yeah.
Damn.
And he's like, what, 3 or 4 days old?
They named
More
him
hair than you. Name is
Vladimir.
What is his name? What is his name? No, can we say his name? I don't know how much of this kid's identity we're giving.
Nah.
His name's Georgie.
Nice.
Dude, he looks awesome. He's got so much hair. I'm jealous of his
Nice.
hair.
Congratulations.
So yeah,
Congrats.
First
time
kid?
parents.
First time parents. Welcome
The
to the
mangoes.
chaos.
Yeah, that's right.
Good
All right.
job.
So Jane Terry, congrats. And we're actually going to have him on the show. He's going to be an infant guest. It's going to be pretty cool.
Get it.
Right there, just hanging out.
I get it.
Yeah.
What you up to?
Dig it. It's gonna be a great
So-
conversation.
That is awesome, though. Congrats, guys.
Thank
all
you,
right, man.
Jamie.
We got two people here saying
Thank you,
the
Angie.
Starved Rock is in Oglexby. I don't know.
We know
Well,
more
Jamie and Angie.
Thank you.
It's gonna be fun.
now. So
We're gonna get a hotel while we're up there.
hell
Get
yeah.
it.
So also, man, like we haven't seen each other since Father's Day. How was your boys' Father's Day? Good.
Good.
Father's
Quiet.
Day?
I
Quiet.
played video games most of the day.
Nice.
Bro, I've been playing. The
I
new
kind of
Elden Ring.
expected you two to link up this
Oh
week.
yeah.
No.
I'm not an Elden Ring fan.
No.
No, I don't like those Souls-like games because, like, I played Dark Souls.
Yeah.
For about 45 minutes, and for some reason, I kept getting one hit by the very first boss. Never even put damage on him. I was like, "This game sucks."
Yeah,
I ain't never playing this game. I'm going back to Dragon Age.
Justin was
like
stoked
all
when
the
that came
Dark
out.
Souls games and
Not my
Sekiro,
deal.
Elden Ring, all those are like get good games. So it's
yes,
live,
they are.
die, repeat. Like you best,
That's a good movie.
it's a fucking
That's a good
wonderful
movie.
movie. It's a
The
great
free
movie.
Die Hard.
That movie was supposed to be called Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah.
It's not.
I think they're making a sequel.
So
with
that
no
movie's
Tom Cruise though.
Actually called it's not called Live, Die, Repeat. What's it called? It's called
Edge of
something else.
Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
But on the poster, when they put the poster out, the poster said Live, Die, Repeat.
Mhm.
And that's what everyone called it.
Yeah.
So like I think they actually labeled that movie Live, Die, Repeat somewhere.
Like I said, they're Emily Blunt, I believe, is down for the movie. No
Tom Cruise?
though. But yeah,
Good.
Did
sequel's
they
coming.
write in the script that he wasn't allowed to run? Because he has to run in every single movie he's in.
Yeah,
The only reason he was in Tropic Thunder and didn't run was because he demanded to have those arms.
the fat hands.
If he didn't have the arms, he wouldn't do it
Yeah,
because
he-
they had already
he
told him
wanted
he couldn't
big
run.
hands and arms.
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
That movie's awesome. You seen Tropic Thunder?
Not all the way through. No.
Really?
What?
Oh, dude.
Dude, at the end,
Sorry.
oh,
Oh,
shit, at
excuse
the
me.
end,
No,
he
America.
raps to Ludacris's
He does.
Get Back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
it's
that's so
fucking
good. That's so
Yeah.
good. And
It's
was it
fucking
Matthew
America.
McConaughey through the entire movie just trying to get TiVo for Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
So good. That movie's so good.
I'll
Check it out.
add it to the list.
Speaking of movies, man, we have a movie game tonight.
Woo!
Pretty stoked. We're gonna debut a movie game tonight, and I am super
Oh, yeah.
stoked. It's called Legit or Full of It.
How?
It's gonna be cool. How?
Why couldn't
yeah,
you do
dude.
legit or full of shit?
So I mean, like, when you get it right or you get it wrong. Well, let's go ahead. Like, I don't care. Let's
We could
scroll down
we
to
can
the
table it until it's time.
Yeah,
Table
Yeah,
it
that's
till
a
it's
good
time.
idea. Let's
We
wait.
got a lot of hockey
We
to
got
talk
so
about,
much
boys.
hockey to
Let's
talk
go.
So much
Well, I'm gonna
fucking
tell you
hockey.
what, like real quick
So
before we
much
get
hockey.
because we got Let's Settle It coming up next. But I do want to say this real quick, man. Like I went on a float trip since the last time we were here.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I saw the pictures.
Haven't been on a float trip in a long time. Okay. I have 3 takeaways just real quick, and then we can get on to hockey. All right. I got 3 takeaways from doing a float trip when you're almost 40. All right. Number 1, I want to do it more. It was a blast. Right. And I think that having older kids
Mhm.
as opposed to younger kids in a float
Makes
trip,
it so much better.
hell yeah. So cool. Right. We went with a couple friends. It was a blast. I want to do it again. I really do. It was a good time. Number 2 takeaway. I now own preemptively water shoes.
Oh fuck yeah, yeah! You gotta have water.
No,
shoes.
dude, I went out there with the slides.
What?
Yeah, and my feetsies hurt, bro.
How you got the paddler's feet?
No, dude, I moisturize. Like I just because you have paddler's feet doesn't mean you can stand rocks. Like I almost lost an Adidas slide 3 times. So like I don't even know if we're going on another float trip anytime soon, but I already own water shoes. Done and done, right? But the main takeaway I had from this float trip, and I think that you guys will enjoy this. I had to write them down, honestly.
Excuse me.
The main thing about this float trip I took away was that there was photos. Okay. And the main thing about this float trip that triggered something in my mind is that love truly is blind, fellas. All right. Because something about my wife, when she takes photos and she enjoys them, she throws them up on all of the devices at the house.
Mhm.
Okay.
I got one of those.
Yeah. We got a bunch of them. I got one in the basement. There's one on the island. There's one.
Oh
in
no,
the kitchen.
I thought the person that was throwing them up. I thought you were talking about social media.
No.
I was like, I got one of those. It'll be
No.
like 50 pictures of
Yeah, dude. If I see if I see you tagged in photos and I see like the plus sign and it says anything more than like 50,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm sure it was fun.
yeah.
But
I thought that's what you were talking about.
but no. We have devices in the house that rotate photos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The digital
you know.
picture frames.
Yeah, not my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
But so we're having dinner the other night, and one of those photos from the float trip comes around, and I'm caressing my son. I'm giving him a big old squeeze hug, and it's a side profile of my doughy self with no shirt on, and I didn't so much feel bad about myself as much as I judged Casey, and I'm like, that's your husband.
Bro.
That's your husband, dude. That was the Michelin Man hugging a child. That looked terrible. And I didn't even tell her about it. I didn't even tell her about it.
did.
I just did. But like I saw it. We were probably having Mexican food, I would imagine.
Probably.
So we were eating. I looked over and I'm like, oh god, like the rolls upon. But so honestly, like all I'm saying though is love is blind. Like that chick, she's okay and married that. And I heard today there's a name for this. Like I heard this today. I had to write it down right here because I'd never heard about it before. It's a thing right here. Have you boys ever heard of something called male buffoonery?
Oh, I thought you were gonna call it fat shaming.
You call me fat, huh?
No,
Yeah, cool. I appreciate that. We're learning.
I thought that's where we were going.
Never said
That's
fat.
where I thought we
Never
were
said fat.
going.
Always said doughy, but okay.
Okay,
Oh no.
Showed me your belly earlier.
I did.
I think I
I'm comfortable with it now.
the no. Like no joke. I heard this today and I was like, that's me. So like when you see a super overly attractive woman with a doughy white man,
Uh-huh.
usually that's called male buffoonery. So like King of Queens. There's a name for it. I have a name for it. I don't know, man. Dude, when was the last time you saw a side profile of yourself with no shirt on?
Bro.
No,
you don't even-
you have a mirror in your bathroom?
No, I told you. I just did some manscaping in natural light the other day.
Jesus,
It was disgusting.
you're not even drinking.
I don't
He's
think
not
that-
even
disgusting.
drinking.
I don't think there's enough of this to go
All right,
around
man.
now.
You gotta let settle
told-
it. That's been holding, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to talk about your manscaping. No, I'm moving on.
I'm just saying, man.
River shoes.
Open the
had
windows.
fun.
Manscaping.
Casey likes doughy white dudes. I don't know, pasty white doughy dudes. That's what I took away from from the float trip. Jesus,
hair.
manscaping.
It's the hair.
Christ, you gotta let settle it for us.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
Oh, okay. Hells yeah. All right, fellas.
So we've been away for 2 weeks. So you had a nice let's settle it. And I remember you being super jazzed about it.
Yeah. I think this is a good one.
Yeah.
I think this is a good one. I'm gonna just say you could pick. Just tell me where you would start and end on this scale. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Hold on a second.
All right, here we go.
Grandpa's got to get
All
his
right.
eyes.
Where are your eyes at?
Where do you draw the line?
Oh,
Are those numbered?
Yes. The top left would be 1.
The
And
bottom right is 9.
Yep.
If you give me
Oh, there we go.
anything
There we go.
more than a 6, you're getting it thrown back at your face.
Really?
Yes.
I'm a 5 guy, but I'll settle. A 6, I'm like, I see you. You were not paying attention, but
A 6 is too much?
5 is where I'm at. 5.
If
is-
you give
is
me a 4,
perfection.
you give me a 4, I'm happy.
Yeah.
5, I'm gonna be like 6 will be like I'm still gonna eat it. But if you give me anything more than a
Yeah.
6,
7,
it is getting chucked at your face.
7, 8, and 9 are burnt, bro. I mean, and
I-
1 is bread. so,
Yeah.
so like,
That's one. You ain't even lying. One
One
is
is
fucking
bread.
bread.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
5. I'm 4 or 5 all the way optimally. 6, I'm like, yeah, clearly
I-
you had to get some biscuits out of the oven at the same time or something.
You better have some good like meat and cheese and
Yeah.
condiments and
But,
lettuce
you
and
know
stuff
what,
like that on that number 6.
It does also depend on what the vehicle is. Like, what's the vehicle? Are you going into eggs or you
Are
know,
we
like
doing peanut butter and jelly? Or are we
Right.
doing just like
jam? Is it a jam situation?
is it
like-
a bologna and cheese situation? Is
That's
it a
prison
ham and
fish,
Swiss
Justin, prison fish.
situation?
I mean, I was more in my head. I was just thinking, eggs and toast.
Yeah.
Are we doing a flux capacitor cut on this
Jesus
bitch? Or are
Christ.
we
Can we eat
going
the toast like normal?
I mean, I mean, bro, I'm comfortable with 7.
7?
what?
What, carbon? You like charcoal?
I would.
Justin likes
start-
them biblical times
I would
burnt
start at
offerings.
6.
You burned
And
the
I'd be
soul off
comfortable
of
with
that.
7. 8, I think is still edible.
Are you kidding me?
Do you even have taste buds?
No, dude. This is in keeping with prison food. This is why, dude. Like, you'll eat that and a can of oysters, right?
I
With
love
like some
oysters.
mustard or something.
I love oysters.
Like, the bottom row to me personally is unacceptable. Like, I can't eat. That's not food anymore. It's carbon.
Jamie says 6, no higher. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with 6.
This is in keeping with
6 or
things.
7. Like that's
Dude,
that's right in the pocket.
This is
for me.
telling. This is telling of your palate, dude. And your palate was developed very much. And no offense, but your palate was very much developed. Like
Poor people.
there's
I
a
get it.
no, not poor people. No, there's a kitchen.
Vienna sausages.
Poor
for
people
dinner.
don't have a toaster.
Yeah, no shit. No,
I'm
not poor
joking,
people.
by
Not
the
poor
way.
people at all. Like your palate is derivative of I'm 6 years old and I have to go to the kitchen and cook for myself. That's exactly what's going on.
Just in case.
Look, man, 6 and 7 is perfectly fine. 8 is edible.
That's
You know-
not
you know they have
food.
dials on the toaster, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no joke. And one of them says cremation and it's 7. like you can't eat that. That tastes like hell. You got to know that,
I'm
right?
perfectly good. You load that up with some butter, I'm good.
Dude, I know.
hold
like,
up. Is he sitting there scraping that stuff off there after it comes out of the toaster?
Good question.
No,
Okay.
no,
All right.
no, no,
Okay.
no, no.
Have you ever
would
seen
have to
somebody do
scrape-
that?
Yes,
you'd
I
have to
have.
Oh,
scrape
dude.
time.
My cousin Josh got married. It was up north somewhere. It was like Great Wolf Lodge or something like that. It was like Quincy or something like that. And we're at the hotel right next to the place. Well, actually, the place. We stayed there. And we go down for breakfast first thing in the morning. And I'm groggy and I'm 100% hungover.
They got that
They
wet
got wet
eggs.
eggs.
They got the wet eggs.
The buffet.
Yeah.
The buffet
Me
wet
and
eggs.
Tim,
Yes.
me and Tim had a long
Yes.
I
conversation
love wet
about
eggs.
Yes.
wet eggs,
Dude, there's been times where I will go.
But I literally stood waiting to put my bagel in the toaster because this old 98 decrepit asshole years old dude, he just
scrape
cranked that thing all the way to
and
seventh
then
layer of hell
scraped it
heat
off, though?
in the toaster, and then he started scraping it off. And I'm after about 5 minutes of sitting here and listening to, I went, bro, you gotta move.
He decided to fix all the problems in life right there.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, are you done? Like trying to be nice.
I mean,
Trying to be like, yeah, there's like 4,800 other people standing behind me wanting to put their damn bread in the toaster.
And you're over there scraping.
And you're over here just going,
mine's the only one I would scrape. Everything else, man, I just load it up with some butter.
Those bottom 3 are unedible.
unedible. It's
Unedible.
unedible, inedible,
Is in the
inaudible.
pocket
Wait,
for me.
And,
8
and let's
eight
let's,
is doable.
let's be real too. Let's like be completely honest. If you're eating that garbage white bread, which is only acceptable for toast, throw that shit away and get another piece. like there's no situation where it's like, well, we're wasting food. Like, no, those are pennies on the dollar, man. Like, it's 90% air anyway. Like, I don't know. Those bottom
I know
3
Jamie, when
are
she
not,
makes toast,
not food.
it's between 4 and 6.
Yeah, 4.
yeah,
It's always
toast.
right here in the middle.
Those
but-
middle that middle
And
row
I've ate
is
that before.
I'm
That's
not-
because
yeah.
Jamie has more than 3 brain cells
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
and a
dude.
palate that actually works.
You very much
7.
look at food and you're like, it's edible.
100%.
Yeah, that'll
That's
that'll
edible.
digest nicely.
That'll go in there. Jesus.
I don't
That's
taste
good shit,
ashes
though,
at
man.
all.
Yeah, no shit. That shit tastes
I-
like the ashes of
I'm
your
telling you.
ancestors. That's terrible, dude.
You
Ugh.
gonna mess with me about my socks? I'm gonna rip your
Nah.
ass a new asshole.
You're giving
Every
shit about
time
socks and you're eating
We
carbon.
talk about carpet.
God,
Yes.
dude.
Like that old nasty like 1950s carpet that you fall down on it and you're bleeding from head to toe.
What do you just you empty out
Thanks,
the
great
toaster
grandma.
as fucking seasoning? Just-
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit this with a little carbon.
We put that in with salt and pepper shakers.
Damn.
Not those fancy ones.
Not those.
The ones you stole from McDonald's?
No, dude, I have a
Yeah.
$20 set. A $20 set of salt and pepper shakers. They're the TikTok ones. The blue light, right?
Mhm.
No, okay.
He thinks that I took out a second goddamn mortgage to buy those salt
That's
and pepper
fancy.
shakers. That's
Those are
fancy.
fancy. That is
That's
fancy.
fancy.
Those
It
are
is
fancy.
fancy.
They're not
Not
fancy.
even-
I
Mike-
almost
Mikey,
bought those,
say it
but I made
louder.
the mistake of going to the chef shop in Edwardsville
Yo.
to get those. I was
You
like,
do have to take out a mortgage for
those are
those.
60 bucks a piece. It's not even
Nah.
a set. They're
Nah.
60 bucks a piece. I went,
I'm sorry, man.
no.
I have a hard time taking my things that are quote unquote fancy and not fancy from a guy who regularly eats hobo caviar. All right.
Oh,
Or
dude.
hillbilly caviar.
Hillbilly
Sardines?
caviar. No,
No,
dude,
dude.
what you do is you take some canned oysters.
It's
I
never been-
should not have asked.
This,
I
this
shouldn't have asked.
explanation will never hit more
No.
home than the way he looks right now.
No, you take
This is
yeah.
awesome.
You take some canned
Blazing
oysters.
hair.
All right, and you take a cracker. You put a little bit of cream cheese on the cracker. You put the
Okay.
oyster on there,
Man, if he would have said spray
little bit of
cheese,
salt and
like the
pepper,
easy cheese.
and then some Cholula on top of that.
It's fucking
Chef's
prison
kisses,
food.
bro. Chef's
It is.
kisses.
He's 5
It's like
steps
that guy
so
on
good.
TikTok bussing.
Bussing. He's
Uh,
5
videos.
steps away from crushing up a bag of Doritos and making pizza crust out of it.
We put Doritos
No
on our
joke.
taco salad. You guys do that?
On taco
Is
salad?
that who?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
No,
who?
no, that's acceptable.
No. That's
Yeah.
good, dude. My
Yeah, that's
mom
good.
used to make a taco salad and Doritos were the chips. They
But-
were
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
inside it.
But when you go home and eat that bag tuna out of the bag with nothing but a fork.
It's the chicken of the sea.
That shit's good.
Woo! So, all right, man. Look, I think number one on the hockey list, and goddamn, is there a lot of hockey? All right,
Woo!
but number one on the hockey list, this show called it from get go. Okay,
Mhm.
Congratulations to the Florida Panthers your 2024 Stanley Cup champion.
Wait,
Jamie-
you mean Edmonton didn't win?
By the way,
Jamie's bracket.
Jamie,
Yeah,
for her bracket, the winner was the Florida
Florida
Panthers.
Panthers. I remember.
Good job, Jamie.
Yep.
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 Here
And
you go.
as
Here you go,
hey,
baby.
give it up, give it up. That's right.
Nah, she lucky, bro.
So the Florida Panthers win the Stanley Cup. Now, like I said, man, we did have a show planned out to go the right after the cup was given out. So some of this is a little dated, and I'm gonna walk you through it real quick. Essentially, the Cats go up 3-0, right? And I tried to get you in order here on the graphics.
Mhm.
I think I got blue stuff beforehand, but we'll have to move past that. So the Cubs, the Cats drop game 4, and my note right here is like, what the fuck happened? Okay, because the Oilers go down 3-0, and then there's actually a graphic of what they did for game 4. The Oilers in game 4 essentially just did this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they whooped their ass. What was the
Yes.
score on that game 4?
8-2
Yeah, it was-
8-2
or something like that. I
So-
know they had 8.
Going into game 4, I got a graphic about Bob's stats, dude. Like story career stats. No, that's wrong. That's after game 4. Here we go. This is before game 4, right? And those stats right there, man, those are record-breaking stats in the playoffs,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
and
you
then-
ain't lying.
The one you put up after was after game 4 when they pulled him. And I think that's like a Chuck quote right there. Just a dismantle of that team. Dude.
Yeah. No, and dude, and speaking of fucking Bob, dude, when they hoisted the cup, it like,
yeah.
dude, I was audibly pissed off that it went from Barkov to Okaposo.
Well, Poso's also been in the league for 20 damn years.
Yeah, he's also only played 24 games with
So,
with
doesn't
that
matter.
team and
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
even get a damn point.
So I'm gonna
It
step
should go straight to
I'm
Bob.
gonna
sorry.
stop you there,
Nah.
and we're gonna go back to
Ray Bork.
2000.
Ray Bork.
Ray Bork.
Yeah.
Ray Bork
100%.
played 21 years in the league and barely even sniffed the damn playoffs
Yeah,
most
dude.
years.
Yeah.
He only played what 20 something games with
If that.
Colorado,
Yeah, if that.
and Joe Sakic grabbed it, didn't even lift it, skated it right over to Ray Bork.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It's
If
a
you've been
seniority
in the
thing.
league, it's just like when Petrangelo immediately gave it to Bouwmeester.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bouwmeester had been in the league 16, 17 years.
He'll still get
It's
it.
the same
He
thing
would
with
still
Okposo. Nope.
get his
You
damn
go
shot
to the
with it. It
guy
goes
who's
to
played the longest that ain't even sniffed it.
Thornburn.
Okposo deserved to get it second.
Nah.
Thornburn on
Not
on
in
the
my
Blues.
opinion.
Like,
Yeah.
Now
He was what, 4th or 5th to get it?
if if
Who
not
was?
sooner, Thornburn.
Thornburg.
Yeah.
Thornburg.
And he barely played. So I had a very different reaction when I saw him get the cup second. And it was, oh yeah, he plays for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Not only that,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot he wasn't in New York anymore.
No, he still plays hockey. I thought he retired. I forgot he
You
signed.
totally forgot.
I totally forgot about him altogether. And they gave him the cup. I'm like, oh, shit,
I would have
that's
been.
right.
I would have been 100% fine if they would have gave it to him third.
Yeah.
All right? And I understand Barkov takes it first. He's the captain, but I felt the person that deserved the most on that team to lift up that cup is Bob, and he should have lifted it second. And I was also audibly pissed off that the second they give it to Kachuk, who
Oh,
they
yeah.
split screen it and go to a damn interview with Okaposo. I was like,
No, what really
the hell
pissed
we
me
doing?
off, and you kind of got to throw a little bit of blame on Barkov for it, but the moment, Gary Bettman was like, okay, you're free to go.
hey, Mikey said
Boom.
he loves the hair.
He took off.
Hell yeah.
Barkov took off, and you didn't even get to see him lift
Yeah,
the
dude.
cup on TV.
I
Yeah.
said something to
Yeah.
Casey while that was happening. I was like, I really wish that like Petro stopped and you get that firework shot.
Yeah.
I really wish everybody would stop so you can get the firework shot. I mean, I get it though. They're so jazzed, man. They take off, but
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's impossible.
yeah.
Like you think about it, like in weddings and shit.
Yeah.
Like me and Jamie used to do weddings, like photography. Like she was the photographer, but I would help. But you would tell people
I
like
was there for the
walk,
food.
you would walk, and pause.
Yeah.
They
None
always
of 'em.
forgot to pause.
Yeah, dude.
You would be like, fucking,
Your mind
stop,
is,
dude.
Your
Like, what
mind
the
is
hell?
just
Yeah, 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 yeah.
gone in any high tension point.
Can you imagine like just winning the cup on top of
Oh,
that
yeah,
and
dude.
having to remember like, oh, make sure you pause.
sure
for
you
a
stop
picture.
for a photo,
Yeah.
No, so I mean, like the whole thing is like they came back. They came back. It was looking like the Oilers were going to take them.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, Oilers forced a game 7. and,
Forced
I
a
mean,
game
good,
7.
Good on them, dude.
So we call
like
that
they
a
were down 3-0, came back.
So if they would have won, that was called a reverse sweep. How many times has that ever happened in the league? You boys know?
I know we talked about it.
Once?
One time,
One time.
1946.
Yeah.
Your Toronto Maple Leafs.
Hell yeah.
Pretty much the last cup they ever won.
Ooh,
Um,
Maple Leafs
It
made,
was in the 60s.
Right.
Maple
so,
Leafs made some moves.
By the way, the three of us in this room have one thing in common with Mr. Connor Bedard, and that is that none of us have ever won a Stanley Cup.
yeah.
And it's funny.
I told you, I said it on this show as well. I said we said that the Florida Panthers would win the Stanley Cup. We also said that there was no way, shape, or form a Canadian team was allowed to win the Stanley Cup, and damn it, we meant it.
Yeah.
Right?
They almost proved us fucking
Next
wrong.
year,
though.
I was biting my nails, boy.
Yeah.
You know, so that goes down, man. We are essentially, I mean, we're out of hockey season, so like we officially start our off season, but we're so busy with hockey because we were off for the last 2 weeks.
So many fucking moves
We're
this year.
gonna get through it, man. But we're gonna draw a line, okay? And we're gonna draw a line down the middle, and the line is gonna be Mikey has stepped up, man, and taken like Justin's been on vacation, so for free agency, which if you don't know was July 1st, which was Monday,
Tuesday.
Monday.
Monday.
So Monday.
What day is it?
July 1st, Monday was the free agency. Justin was completely enamored the entire day by Venho. He could not do anything else.
Mhm.
I was working.
Good call.
I was very busy, man. Mikey has stepped up, dude. Mikey has got everything for you from Monday on. I'm going to get you there, though. So I have some stuff before Monday. So here's some moves that went down before Monday. I got a couple graphics, and then we scrapped those fucking graphics. So I got one trade graphic for you right there, and I got a card. So whenever you pull that up, I kind of just combined them all. And then right here, Justin, is the card I have for that. So I've got first and foremost, man, Darcy Kemper to LA, right?
That one caught me off guard.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Well,
coming.
how about this, dude? Like, okay, so you got Darcy Kemper going to LA. What about Luke DeBar going to Washington? Who the hell picks up a salary like that? That's insane.
That's why they bought Cap Friendly.
God, no shit,
Yeah,
man.
so they don't have to. Yeah.
Which, by the way, now that we're talking about that, that's gone. Has anybody tried to get on
I
it yet?
haven't. No.
I
It's
have
supposed to have gone dark. So yeah, you got Luke DeBar, and I had the number on that contract. It was ungodly, man.
Yeah.
You got Kemper to LA. You got that. Also on there, Sharks claim Goudreau.
Wait, say that one more time.
The Sharks claim Goudreau, right there.
Are we talking?
Parsley Goudreau.
Okay.
Yeah, not that Goudreau.
I was like, Bo, you talking about Johnny?
So that no.
Markstrom to the Devils, though. That's good for the Devils.
That is good for
Now,
the
now, are they going to keep Vanacek as well, or
I don't
because
know.
I mean,
Hold on, I got to look through my shit. I don't have anything about
because
him,
I mean,
yeah.
Markstrom is your number one,
he has
and,
to be.
and I get it for Calgary too. But, I mean, they got Dan Vladar, and they have that Wolf kid. Was it Wolf?
Wool.
Wool? No, that's
That's
Tampa Bay.
Toronto.
That's Tampa Bay. They
Tampa.
got Joseph Wool.
Is that a new
Or-
move we haven't got to yet?
or no, that
we're
might be
getting ahead, we're
Toronto.
getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
So
I forget. It's Wolf. The kid's named Wolf on Calgary.
I
So
don't
they
remember.
got a solid goaltender.
They're getting
I
the
like Dan
goaltending
Vladar a
together,
lot,
man.
so.
So okay, you got so right about this time, man, when that Sharks claim happens, which actually that Sharks claim was a product of playoff contention. So that was within the contract with the trade that they originally made in playoff contention. If they landed a certain way, blah 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 blah. Two person potato sack race, blah blah blah. Right, that type of thing. So
That's how
about
we should decide more things.
right about this time, I start hearing rumblings and seeing stuff on the inner tubes of Allmark waiving his no trade clause.
Yeah.
And then that was true. So here's the deal that goes down with that. You got Allmark to Ottawa, right?
Yep.
Going back, you got Corpizlo.
Corpusalo.
Corpusalo.
Carpasalo.
Jonas?
A pick. And there's another player, and I don't have his name.
Mark
Kastelik.
Kastelik.
Yeah, you get all going back to Boston for Ulrich to Ottawa, who hasn't made the playoffs in 7 years, right? So
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
That's one of the things they needed. Was
Yeah.
goaltending.
That's crazy.
You know, I mean,
I don't
Allmark
know, man.
is a solid goaltender and will be
He
for
is.
probably the next
Yeah.
5 years.
But
or so.
5 to 10,
breaking up that
pretty
damn
somewhere around
tandem,
there.
man. Once again, breaking up that tandem, that's what's.
I mean, in my
you
opinion,
don't have too many tandem goalies anymore.
in my opinion, Swayman it was the better one to keep. He's younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mikey?
Yeah, but
No, Mikey.
I like Olmark a little bit better
I
than
did
Oh,
too.
I did. I
Swayman.
did too.
yeah.
I liked the both of them, but I'm just saying age. Age. You keep Swayman.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been.
Salary wise too. You keep Swayman.
You keep Swayman.
Yeah. So they pulled it off, right?
Yeah,
they
did.
Now I don't have a graphic for this, but just real quick, here's the rest of the trades going up to Monday. You got Magna Payne going to Washington, back for a pick, is what they got for that.
I didn't see that one.
Magna Payne,
Yeah,
to Washington.
Is it Magna Paint? I thought it was Magna Pie.
it's Mangiapane. But
Mangiapane.
Jeez,
Wow, we fucked that up.
America.
nailed it.
Whoopsie.
Hey, like that.
You know what?
tribute-
Hold on a second,
Hang
here,
on.
boys.
Like that tribute band, Pieces of Wood always said, I got too much time on my hands.
Hold on a second, boys. The elderly might need to get his eyes on. Hold on a second there.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
Shit. Okay.
I can't see a goddamn thing in these
Trashville. So this one was huge too because I expected this to be the goalie spot. Oh, it's a whole new world, dude. Like, my lord. All right. So Trashville signed Saros. This was huge. I thought Saros was on the way out. Right.
I thought he was too.
I thought he was too. I thought it was a huge chip for them to move
How
before.
old is he?
He's rapidly approaching 162, but he just signed 8 years in Trashville.
He's still fairly young. I don't
Here's
even
the thing.
I don't even think he's
Mikey-
hit 30 yet.
When we get to Mikey's side of the news, you're gonna find out why they signed a goalie. Okay.
He's
Yeah.
29.
He's
That's what I
29,
said. He's
so
like,
8 years.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll retire.
He's almost
in Nashville.
136 years old.
He'll pull a Pecorine and
But like I said, when Mikey's turn comes up to play, you'll understand why they locked in a goalie. All right, for 8 years.
Oh yeah.
So you got
man.
Geeky and Moser going to Tampa, and then for that you've got Servechkov back to Utah. So which Utah, the Utah Hockey Club, by the way,
I don't like it.
Yetis.
Should have been the Yeti.
getting there. Well, they're getting there. So during the draft, I don't know if you boys watched the draft or not. I had it on the background. First and foremost, dude, God damn it, do I want to go to Vegas to see
The
The
sphere.
sphere.
No, I want to see the Blues play the Knights.
Yeah.
And I combine it. I would like to see a show at the Sphere.
Yeah.
That thing looks so bad.
Oh, it's incredible looking. Yeah.
It looks
It
amazing.
looks badass.
I sent something.
Jamie was saying the same thing. She was like, "If we
I
go there,
wanna see
it's
something.
a must do."
The problem is that the people that go there, you're either gonna love or hate. Like, I don't want to go see the Dead. It's not my jam. The Eagles are playing there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would
Take
be
it easy.
cool. I want to see something real visual though, man. Like, so like I'm not into the Dead, but like I saw a video of like almost it looked like Up in real life.
Mhm.
Like the stage and everything
Yeah,
stayed
it's
center,
it's
and then
incredible.
everything else lifted. It looks insane.
It's
But
cool.
for the draft, for the NHL draft, they had at the very beginning before they ever started, they had every pick,
Yep.
every single person throughout the whole. It was
looked really
insane looking. Oh yeah, and so with that, the Utah Hockey Club
Ugh.
goes to pick their pick, and then that GM's getting interviewed afterwards,
Mhm.
and then called it the Yeti on their second pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then he backed it up like, I don't know if that's the name. I mean, that's what the kids keep voting it as.
Yeah.
That's a badass name.
If you don't do the Yeti, you're
The Yeti second pick for me is a mammoth. Like I said, I did like the mammoth. I could see the logo in my head. I think it would be sweet.
I like the Yeti.
I like the Yeti too.
Number 1 pick for me was the Soakers, and the number 2
Yeah.
pick for me was the Storm and Mormons.
Yep.
But if it's got to be the Yeti, I'm down.
is that your number 3?
Math.
Math.
I like the Yeti number 1 mammoth, and then I didn't mind the Vipers. I think that would be a cool.
I thought that would have been. I thought that
Yeah,
one was okay.
I thought that would be cool too.
I can't see anything with the Vipers without thinking about dodgeball.
Yeah.
All right, man. So real quick,
no one
look,
makes me bleed my own blood.
no one makes me bleed my own blood. The only thing I got 2 more, man. You got you got Cotter to Jersey, and then coming back for that, you got Holtz and Schmidt to Vegas. That's crazy.
See
Schmidt
Logan
getting to
Thompson?
Vegas.
They traded.
So-
They traded Logan Thompson.
So
Wasn't that part of that deal?
I've got that right here. Johnson was traded to Washington for a pick. Do you know when that happened?
Eric Johnson.
Thompson. I'm sorry, Thompson.
Logan
Thompson.
Okay.
Logan Thompson was traded to Washington for a pick. Do you know when that happened?
Yeah. Why?
That happened as he was doing a public signing.
I did see that.
And there were signs of him at the public signing, and people were taking photos going, this is awkward. That's
Yeah.
when they announced the trade.
Wow.
Yeah.
He found out that way?
Yes. He was signing autographs.
And somebody
for
was
people.
like, hey, good luck.
and then somebody, that's exactly it. Somebody walked up, said, hey, sorry to hear about you being shipped out. Good luck. Best of luck. And he's like, what?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Wow.
Best witches. Thompson.
Yeah, yeah.
Vegas strong.
Yeah.
Thompson. Yeah.
At least I
dude.
can spell your name correctly.
Yikes. Okay, so before we get to Mikey on all of the craziness that went down, I do have just a few because I know you've got Blues stuff. I had Blues stuff as well that went down. Just real quick, rapid fire here, man. Oh, you know what, too? I'm sorry, man. Let's back it up just a tiny bit. Let me get the Cats coach real quick. I thought this was pretty cool. I want to know if you guys saw this. Did you guys see what Maurice had to say after he won the cup? I love this dude, man. I love all the shit that he's been doing as far as like his press. God, his press has been great, right? And essentially right there, he says, I had a little talk with the cup. I was angry with it because it made it so hard to chase. And it took me a long time to catch it. And he's like, I closed my eyes because I wanted to feel it. And when I opened my eyes, the entire team was smiling at me. And I swore at them like I always do. Dude, I like that guy. He is.
That, because I remember I was watching it live as it was happening. He was talking with Emily Kaplan. And then all of a sudden he goes, oh, hang on, I think we got a visitor here. And he just hands him the cup.
Yeah.
And he just held it for a second. And then just like he said there, eyes closed, and just the look on his face was just like, it gave me chills. And I was like, dude, that's a man who's waited 30 years.
Yep.
Just to touch the Stanley Cup.
And that's what he said.
And that was pure just
joy.
Release
There
for
was-
him.
there was
and
only
it
a-
was so cool to watch.
There was literally only a couple people on that team that's even won a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarasenko being one of them, but
Yep.
there, I think one or two. That's it.
Yeah. No, the whole
So-
franchise never won a cup either.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, little bit of Blues news here, right? So right there. Oh, Mr. Brian Elliott back in town.
Yeah, I was cool with
How
this.
badass is that, dude? That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I like that. I love that the alumni always make
That
it
was
back,
a
dude.
tandem, dude.
That
Elliott
was a
Halak.
tandem. That was a
Yeah.
tandem that
Great
Halak
tandem.
couldn't maintain as a tandem.
Yeah.
Had to be number one. Back to back with Jennings trophies, dual Jennings, right?
Mhm.
Like they could have been a part of a team that won a cup, but big boy pants. Let's skip just a minute down to Perunovic there. So how you feel about that?
Wait, did they actually do that?
Yep. That happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh. Oops. It better have only been in 1 year for
Fairly certain it's a 1
league
year.
minimum.
Yeah. And then this was the big news up until we were about to have a show. So they held a big presser.
Steiner.
So Steiner gets the GM position in 2 years. Essentially,
I'm
Armstrong signed on for another 5, 2 of which he'll mentor, essentially, Steiner. And then Steiner will take over. And then at that point, Armstrong remains hockey operations manager. So Team Sweden all the way, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's not a surprise that 90% of our draft picks are from Sweden.
Number 20 was always every time I played roulette.
Yeah.
I played Steen's number every single time. It was always
I
put a little-
love that dude.
put a
When he
little
was here,
something
man.
on there.
Only dude I ever saw too at out and about in public. Like you know, automatically I'm weird around hockey players. Imagine me seeing that guy at about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night at the Lambert Airport.
Yeah.
And he walks past and I go, and then his wife is right behind him, looks at me and goes, don't. I said, and then they both took off.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, man. I think I honestly right there, I think that brings me to Mikey's free agency frenzy. It's all you, man. Mikey's free
I
agency
like
frenzy.
the name of that.
I did it, man. Yeah.
So we don't have any graphics or anything like that.
We
and
don't.
we got a little, I don't really have much of a structure. There's some things on here that have changed, but we're going to start with, since, this is who we are, we're going to start with the St. Louis Blues.
Hell yeah.
Kasperi Kapanen signs a 1 year, $1 million deal. How do we feel about that?
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
One
too.
1 year.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yep.
yeah.
So
I'm
we
good with
picked
it.
up a defenseman that I've never heard of.
What is his name?
Corey Schooneman. He got a 1 year, 2-way deal. Apparently we've got a lot of these kids called future considerations.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, the cabinet's loaded with future
that
considerations.
we
You ain't
apparently they're all related and they're up and coming players. They killed it supposedly last year in the futures game that we don't ever get to see because they don't put it on TV.
Blues are big on signing people that are related with each other.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
Nothing triggers a fan base more than reading future considerations.
Oh, it just annoys.
Jesus Christ!
At least tell us it's a 6th round pick or a 5th round pick or
Like,
something.
I was throwing it out there. Like our social department handles all our stuff, and I just share Blue stuff on my social media.
Yeah, there you go.
And Jesus Christ, did people be like, "We're just giving them away"? And I'm like, yeah, and I'm sure you'll get to it, and we'll talk about it. But yeah, sometimes you just dump salary.
Oh, the Kevin Hayes thing, right?
I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure he's getting there. Yeah,
Okay.
like
I actually didn't have that.
you didn't.
I only brought,
okay.
I only have the people coming.
Okay, so
into St. Louis,
So
not
Kevin
leaving.
Hayes
Yeah.
gets shipped out.
I
So the-
see shit. I see people bitching about it.
Jesus,
I was like,
dude.
what
Well, the fact of the matter is that Kevin Hayes. How many games did Kevin Hayes play last year?
Not
Didn't he play all of them?
I don't think so. I think he only played like 75% of the games and was scratched quite a bit.
Yeah.
And if he wasn't scratched, he was playing about 5 minutes.
excuse me.
Okay. The fact of the matter is, Kevin Hayes cannot crack this lineup. Okay.
No.
And it's not like we have a gigantic lineup.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a pretty
It's
easy lineup
pretty
to crack.
Easy lineup
in
to crack.
in my opinion.
Right. So Kevin Hayes came in with a big boy deal with years. Okay. If he's not going to fit between two different coaches, then it's time to dump that contract. Now, luckily, we only retain 70 or 50% of that contract.
Which
So it's
I'm
a
fine with.
$14 million contract. Flyers paid the 7. So we have him for 2 years for 7 mil. So if you ship him out of town for one of those future consideration kids,
Yep.
you just cleared 7 mil off your book for 2 years.
Yeah.
What's it matter? Oh, we lost an asset. No, dude, we got rid of a guy who can't play here. And then I got this.
You
Whoa.
got rid of a guy that's getting paid second line money.
Yeah.
That was
won't
playing on the
crack
third or
the
fourth line.
lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some nights not even play.
Yeah.
So there is method to the madness, man. And like I don't have a problem with that at all. Get him out of here.
And
you know?
this is coming from I didn't mind Kevin Hayes.
I didn't mind him either.
He was
Once-
amazing.
Dude,
Because
I
he had a
thought he was
stretch.
gonna be so good.
He had a stretch where he got hot.
yeah, on the
and he
Flyers.
stayed hot.
Yeah.
It just
I
he
think
didn't
after-
he didn't
after
throw
all
the
that
body
BS,
with
all
having that big
drama.
of a body. He never threw it.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing.
And
He
you should
had
be standing in front of the net, and he was never in front of the net.
he looked like a Pixar character too.
Yeah.
But
That
the other
is
thing,
too-
the other
oh,
thing
God.
he does, he kind of looks like Ratatouille. The other
Oh,
thing about him is the situation that he's in right now, that he just got himself shipped out of St. Louis for not being able to crack the lineup and not hack it. The simple fact of the matter is that's the same problem he had in Philly with Torts. The
Well, we're also
exact
talking about
same
Tortorella.
thing. But I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know, man. If something,
But he would
something, right?
he would be
Like,
on the top line in Philly for like a couple days, and then he would be on the fourth line. It would be
Yeah.
silly, dude.
He's so I mean mediocre at best, right?
Yeah.
Done and done though. I didn't mean to take away
No, you're
Mikey's
good.
free agency madness.
You're good. We
So-
ain't going anywhere anytime soon, are we?
No, hell no.
So these future considerations, boys, we got from Dallas, one Radek Foska, which I think is going to be
How you
quite
say that again?
interesting. Radek Foska.
I tried in my head over and over. I could never say it.
Roddick. Say it with me. Roddick.
Rod,
Rod.
Ick, Rodick,
Foska.
Rodick.
Fosca, Rodick,
Oh,
Roddick.
don't ever let me do that again.
Rodick,
Roddick.
Rodick,
Not raw dick.
Fakasha.
Roddick.
Rodick Fakasha.
Facetious.
And so it shall
Facetious.
be Rodick
Yeah.
Fakasha.
Okay,
Mikey?
moving on. We got a new pair of brothers.
Hell yeah.
The
so
last
excited
time
about
this
shit.
happened, was it Ron and Brian?
I think so. The Sutter brother.
Sutters,
Sutter
late
brother.
80s, early 90s.
Yep.
We did a future considerations trade with Pittsburgh,
Right.
which got us Matthew Joseph, which
Nope.
I'm cool with.
Nope. The
Was it
defense- it's the other
Ottawa?
one.
Was that the Ottawa trade?
Oliver, whatever his name is. Yeah.
So then we also got his brother, Pierre Oliver Joseph,
From Pittsburgh.
from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay, so Matthew was from Ottawa.
So,
So we got a pair of brothers.
and people are jazzed on that. The NHL
I'm kinda
is
okay with it.
jazzed on-
I'm
they-
kind of okay with
They
it.
haven't even stepped foot on the ice, and they're already called the Blues Brothers. Like it hasn't even.
Oh,
happened.
yeah?
I'm totally
Oh
cool
my
with it.
god, the NHL is tweeting.
I
that.
welcome it. I would
yeah.
rather see both of them than Perunovich
So my question,
immediately.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Like Matthew Joseph, younger David Perron.
yeah,
I'm not
Yeah.
joking. He is very David
Really?
Perron.
I've got some. I've
He's
got
also
Perron on here too.
kind of dirty as far as
So
like some of the hits he does.
I'm
Like
okay
he's
with
a gritty player.
we need it. We need it,
He's
man.
fast.
Because we ain't got
And
nobody.
he's
on-
got some
Yeah.
hands, dude. He looked really, really good on Ottawa, and I was always pissed off. And I get it. Ottawa, their top two lines, really, really good. You know, but when
Everybody
Pinto,
else, no.
when Pinto was out,
Garbaggio.
when Pinto was out, and Batherson,
They
you know,
re-
and
they
then,
signed
then
him to a 2-year
Norris,
extension.
Norris was out, and then Batherson like got dropped down a little bit, and they moved Matthew Joseph up for like I don't know, couple weeks. Dude, he was stellar. He looked
Yeah.
great, looked fantastic. So I'm super. I talk to you about this
You
guy
did.
all the time.
You
I'm
did.
I love
hyped
that.
for both of them
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
in.
yeah.
So one of the so I admittedly I haven't looked it up, man, and I know what you've told me about the one, but the other one, from what I understand, am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is he a barely cracking the lineup kind of guy?
He's the third line
Yeah.
defenseman kind of guy.
Third line at best.
Yeah.
What's the likelihood we see them both playing together?
I mean, you know,
It's great that they're on the team.
It all depends because
Yeah.
you got to think we got a chance. I mean, we're in July now. I mean, we got 2 months until training camp and everything.
Yeah, it depends on how they're gelling.
Depends
You
on
know?
how they're working with the.
There ain't no
boys.
superstars on the Blues, Tim. You tell me this shit all the time.
More
So-
importantly, at the risk of sounding not politically correct, is it okay to call a line that they might be on the Oriole line, like the Mighty
Well, one's a
Ducks?
defenseman, so it kind of doesn't work.
I want the Oriole line so bad. I want
I
somebody to
get it.
shoot a knuckle puck. I want to see the flying V. I just want it to happen. Where's the Bash Brothers?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, is it?
No.
Damn it.
No.
We
Moving
had
on.
the Bash Brothers back
But
in
we
the
got the
90s. It
Blues
was
brothers,
Tony Twist
dude,
and Kelly
that's pretty
Chase.
fucking
Met 'em both.
Sweet, dude.
Ooh.
Jesus. Anyway, what else you got there? Bob?
I'm going to do the most important one for last.
I think I just bossed you.
Our 16th pick.
Yeah.
First round, 16th overall pick, Adam Jiricek signs a 3-year entry-level contract.
Yep.
I'm cool with it. I did get a chance to look on YouTube and watch this kid play a little bit.
Yeah?
He looks pretty good.
So that's a Steeners team
That's
they're
a
building, right?
Steelers team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything coming down the pipe.
It's
is
gonna have
Steeners.
Alexander Steen's fingerprints
100%.
all over it.
100%.
And I think that it's good that Armstrong's letting him do that.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't
sure.
be surprised if a lot of the picks that were made this year were kind of Armstrong leaning over going, what do you think?
100%. You gotta let them take the reins.
We got to let him take the reins.
You know?
And the most important thing that we have for the Blues so far, Pavel Buchnevich is staying in St. Louis.
I will
Signs a 6-year, $48 million a year deal.
blown away.
No, not $48 million a year. Sorry.
No, this isn't baseball.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
what
Sorry.
are you talking about?
Had a moment. It's been a long 2 weeks. I've been on vacation. Leave me alone. So 6-year, $48 million extension, getting Robert Thomas, Jordan Kyrou, $8 million a year money.
Did not expect to see
I
that.
thought for sure that Buchnevich was a
I was
play for a
gone.
couple weeks and
Gone.
let's move you
Yeah.
to get 7 draft picks for
Yeah.
next year's draft.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Couldn't
And-
believe it. Couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe that he
Yeah.
actually, when I saw that, I was like, whoa.
So it makes you wonder. I mean, was there anybody interested in the first place? So, yeah, I'm curious if they did shop him around.
You always hear that, man. You always
Yeah,
hear
no?
that like nobody called. You
Yeah,
know?
nobody called. Well, I got
Nobody called.
one
Oh,
of the
yeah.
other free agents I got a little bit of info on that one too.
Yeah.
So since that's all I got for the Blues,
Mhm.
so now we're moving on to the NHL. Overall NHL, the
lot of
heavy
moves.
hitters.
God.
Holy crap!
Mhm.
We're gonna do the one that was I had him on my remaining free agents list, but we can cross him off. On my way here, I found out Tarasenko signed a 2-year deal with Detroit,
Yep, Detroit.
which I agree with you. I thought for sure it was going to be a 1-year deal.
I thought it was too.
I was
I just
expecting it to be a 1-year.
Tarasenko bounces around year to year now, right?
Exactly.
Didn't-
Oh, my phone went off.
I guess not, man. I
Didn't they
guess he's just
sign,
a small town girl.
They signed Kane as well, right?
They did sign Patrick Kane. He signed a 1-year deal as well,
Yep.
Yeah.
which I'm like, interesting.
Small town girl,
Tarasenko-
living in a lonely world.
Dylan Larkin and Patrick Kane on your top line in Detroit.
Yeah. Dude,
Now,
like
Out
That line is going to score 300 points this
Yeah.
next season.
shipping out of Detroit. Right? Took that midnight train going anywhere. Robbie Fabry,
Where'd he go?
Anaheim. Quack, quack,
Yeah.
quack.
Playing
Hope
with
your knee
Gudis.
stays together,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, no joke.
Well, Cam Atkinson's out of there as well, right?
I saw that one earlier, but I didn't put it on
Yeah.
the list.
Yeah.
But we'll do a couple other ones. We're going back, another old school St. Louis boy, David Perron, signs a 2-year deal with Ottawa.
That's going to be weird to see.
That's going to be very
But
weird to see.
Big
what did,
buck.
what did I just say?
But
The Ottawa ships out a mini David Perron and picks up
and
the
picks
real
up
life
the
thing.
real David
Perron.
Perron.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
They got themselves a goalie now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you still got Brady there. I mean, they
You got that kid.
re-signed Pinto to a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
We got Pinto and
Yep.
then that kid that you're so high
Norris?
on. No,
Who?
Strussel.
Oh, Stutzel? Tim
Stutzel.
Stutzel?
Stutzel,
yeah, he's great too.
Yeah.
Did you see Casey Middlestat re-signed with Colorado?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I was
did see
like,
that.
woo-hoo-hoo.
And dude, Colorado's got
They're
a
going to be stacked. They
problem.
haven't done it.
Dude.
They have done hardly any moves so far. this
Colorado-
year.
But they
I
don't have
heard-
any money. They only have 300,000.
I heard
and-
somebody
and-
describe the Colorado Avalanche on a movie podcast I listened to exactly how like it feels. It's like the Colorado Avalanche. Yeah, we fucking get it of the NHL.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, we
Dude,
fucking
Colorado-
get it. you know?
Colorado has an absolute fucking problem. Like I'm not even.
They're a good
I got
team
'em.
now, but
Yeah.
they're going to be a
Yeah.
really bad team soon.
They got a problem like the Toronto Maple Leafs, right? Like they got a lot of people tied
We
up,
got Toronto on the
big
list.
money.
Yeah,
I mean, fucking Landeskog hasn't played hockey in 3
3 years,
right?
and he's
And how
not
much are they paying
retiring.
him?
Or he's not.
No,
They will not say that he's not going to play hockey. That's what drives me nuts. Every year he's a possibility.
You're
6
just-
weeks.
He'll
Be back in 6 weeks.
No, dude, Tim's just pissed off because he kept him. He
I
was,
had
he
him.
was a keeper on one of his keeper
years.
leagues.
2 years.
Yeah, he held on to
Well,
him.
no,
dude.
I mean, in all reality,
That's
though,
why
I've
he's
never,
mad.
I've never seen a hockey player who's been out that long and been like, but he'll be back in 6 weeks at the beginning of the year.
Sean Couturier from
The Sharks,
Philly. He was out
That-
same.
3 years. He was out almost all of
That's
Logan.
COVID.
Logan Couture.
Oh, I hate that guy.
Yeah,
I want to punch
Sean
his face so bad.
Couturier
He looks like a kid
or
I went to
whatever
high
his name
school
is.
with that played hockey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, no good.
But Couturier
Um,
was out for like almost all of COVID.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's out for like
Came back.
for like a year, right?
No, it was like almost
Was it
3
2,
years.
3?
Almost 3.
Oh, was it?
Almost 3 full seasons.
Same thing then.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen
Landeskog
that.
pulling that Nikita Kucherov playbook, but he's actually hurt.
Yeah, but later on, it's going to turn into Landeskog is allergic to his equipment.
Yeah. But they're still paying him and
Hossa.
Kuchen.
Oh, that boy's making
Hossa.
money.
They're still
Because I
paying
remember
Kuchen.
before he signed, there were a lot of rumors
Really?
that he
Yeah.
was going to considering coming to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Armstrong was going to throw ignorant money at Landeskog.
Thank God he
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
Jesus.
There was talks.
There was
Yeah.
talk that Perron was going to come back and finish it out here. No way.
For a fourth time? No.
way.
No.
Fifth. That's
time.
fifth.
Fifth time. I'm almost positive.
Up until
I could be
he
wrong. I
signed
think it's
4
fifth.
contracts with the Blues
The
before
only-
he and
Only
it was
4 contracts he
only ever 4
signed.
contracts he ever
Yeah.
signed until he went over to Detroit.
Yeah, because he was traded a couple times from St. Louis, then was left out for the draft in Vegas, and a couple other things went on. But yeah, he only actually signed 4 contracts in his career until Detroit. I believe.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So-
And now he's Ottawa,
Yeah,
which is going to be so weird to see. I'm excited though.
it's like when Tarasenko was in Ottawa, though. You know, it's like it's. I don't know.
that's
We'll
just
see.
weird.
I had Ottawa to win the cup this year.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Division rivals, Chicago Blackhawks. They
Meow,
decide to pick up Tara Vinen
Mhm.
from Carolina. Tyler Bertuzzi
Mm-hmm.
signs there.
Yeah.
And our old buddy Pat Maroon
Yeah.
So
decides to go
The
and
Tara
join
Vinen
the Let's
pickup.
Bang Connor Bedard's mom.
Yeah.
did
Club.
you guys see that AI thing?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
I
Yeah.
laughed.
Holy shit!
I was in
Uh,
tears.
So Patty Maroon, that is I want to get as close to home as I possibly
Sorry,
can
it
to
kept falling off my
retire.
head.
Right?
Dude, it's tight, right?
It is. I
It's
can't
tight.
think
It's a
straight.
tight bit.
It's tight.
But that Patty Maroon deal, that's I want to get as close to home to retire, right? Because
I want to get as close to St. Louis where my
Yeah,
son
where
is
his son
as
is.
I can possibly without actually staying in St. Louis.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's got to be, and he's almost done, right? Like it's got to be almost
He's
done.
close.
Yeah.
I mean,
But hey, at the end of the day, boys,
At the end of the day, hey, congratulations.
3-time Stanley Cup champion.
3
Pat
years in a
Maroon.
row, back to back to back
3
Stanley Cup champion.
We're not gonna matter that 2 of those Stanley Cups didn't count.
You
Like it's not
you have to
Dude,
really think about it.
know.
COVID bubble hockey.
I know.
Shit
I
outta
know,
here.
But
I
dude,
know.
you guys think about it. Since 2019,
Yeah,
that dude has played a shit
No
ton
shit.
of hockey.
And
Every
he's-
single team he's been on
he
since
stayed
2019 has went deep
We're
into the
talking-
playoffs for the
we're
most
talking
part.
about a
to a team that
Kevin
ain't even sniffed
Hayes.
the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
no joke.
Good
We're
job.
talking about a Kevin Hayes who can't crack the lineup with $1 million deals, and we're talking about a Patty Maroon who finds himself relevant on every damn team he goes
What
to.
he signed for? Do we
You
know
know,
the number?
league
I
minimal,
don't.
I would
I
imagine.
want to say
900
it was a
900K,
1-year deal.
Yeah.
1 million.
I think
something?
I think it was a
Mill.
1-year
I think
deal.
he had a mill something.
I think he got
Yeah.
1 and 1.
1-1, something like that. Yeah. So,
Moving on.
Moving on.
We are going to Toronto as they pick up 2 fairly stud defensemen. They get Chris Tanev, who he went from Calgary
You
to Dallas
Yeah.
this year. They also have Stanley Cup champion Oliver Ekman Larson, who signed with them.
That
as
dude
well.
Yeah.
didn't even get to go to the damn parade before he got traded.
Yeah, did you
Yeah.
analyze- dude. I mean, how many of the fucking Panthers got traded off? Lomberg, Montour, Oliver
Hell,
Ekman Larson.
Lomberg.
They're yeah, dude. Their whole entire fucking defensive line is gone.
Gone. They re-signed Kulikov though.
Yeah. This is that
Good
one
job.
kid from the Sharks that they picked up for no money. But I
Yeah.
mean, that team fucking got annihilated. But do you really think that Oliver Ekman Larson isn't going to be the guy playing with O'Reilly? You think
Oh, he's
Panic?
100% going to be playing on the first line.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
I don't see them putting Riley and Tanev together.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
see
okay.
them doing
That's
that.
what I said. I think
I don't see
think
that.
Oliver Ekman Larson is the better pairing
Oh,
for
absolutely.
O'Reilly.
Absolutely.
That's
for
gonna be-
Riley, not
that'll be
O'Reilly,
that'll be
but
fun
for
to
Riley.
watch.
Close enough.
Yeah,
Be
it's
fun to
gonna
watch.
Oh,
be
we're
fucking
getting
great.
we're getting to O'Reilly. We're getting to him. Another defenseman
Jesus.
from your reigning and defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers, Brandon Montour,
Mhm.
signs with the
Crazy.
Seattle Kraken. That dude
Crazy,
got a
dude.
7-year, holy shit, a lot of money deal.
That's crazy.
That dude made some money.
crazy.
Crazy.
Panthers really holding on to that Ekblad is a good defenseman, aren't they?
Yeah, they're trying to.
Fuck.
Okay, I got 2 more.
Hell yeah.
Number 1, I did not see coming. Number 2, I sure as shit did not see coming. Number 1, Jake DeBrusk signs a 7-year deal with Vancouver.
How old is he?
He
162 years
25?
old.
Feels like
25?
it.
Jake DeBrusk?
he ain't been around that long.
He ain't been around that long, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He's
And then the
I would
one
say he's pretty young. I'll look it up.
Oh,
Hang on a minute.
Tiger King. Google that.
Yeah. financially recover, sir.
Yeah.
And the big one.
Yeah,
we
this.
talked this is massive.
27.
27.
That's what I
okay.
said. He's pretty old.
So this last one is just you can tell why Nashville re-signed Yuri Saros. They go out and they get from Carolina Brady Shea, who's going to be a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
You just got to be with the right people.
Right.
Oh shit! Excuse me.
I thought you were getting emotional. I'm like, I know, man. I know, man. There's a
They
lot.
go
dude.
out and get a Jonathan Marsa show from Vegas.
Yeah.
Who basically was on a radio program right after he was traded and basically said they didn't offer me shit.
Really?
Vegas
I missed
didn't
that
offer
altogether.
him anything.
They didn't even
He goes,
say anything.
It basically made me feel like they didn't want me here anymore.
No shit.
And then the big one, they went out and got themselves a Steven Stamkos, who I think Tampa is dumb for letting that man walk.
Yep.
Talk about somebody who said they didn't want me. Dude, they offered him a bullshit deal, right?
And he walked.
And he walked. And then when he
You're gonna have to
signed-
excuse me for a minute. I'll be back.
when he signed with Trashville, not only did he say like, "Hey, there was no offer," that he said, what he says, it's like wanting to be a part of something that doesn't want to be a part of you. That's what they said. Like that's what he said as far as like that was the offer on the table. So I mean, dude, I hate Nashville. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why. So Chicago,
Oh, it's a
and-
rivalry thing.
well,
with St.
Chicago
Louis.
and Detroit aren't a rival anymore. So they took
Yeah.
Chicago out of our division. So we play them twice a year, right? And then they take Detroit and they kind of do the same thing. When we start adding teams, we start drawing lines. And so Detroit isn't really a rival. And if they are, they're not even fucking relevant. Right.
Yeah.
So you don't have Detroit.
they're
you don't
gonna be
have
this year.
Chicago. Yeah.
I do think Detroit.
Tarasenko and Kane.
I do think Detroit's going to be a really good.
I wish-
fucking
I don't know
club. If
why-
everybody gels right.
Wish they
Right.
could have kept Fabry. I don't know why. He's
Eh.
not, I mean,
Eh.
as a fantasy player, right?
Eh.
But nonetheless, man, like Nashville loading up. That is the team now. So Nashville has taken the spot in my heart of Chicago and Detroit. I hate them. I can't stand them. I don't like them. Dude, I don't like their fans. I don't like the way that, like, when they came into the league, and this is true, you can look this up, man. When they came into the league before they played a single game in the NHL, they held what they called fan coaching sessions. They put everybody in the arena. They put as many people in there as if it was a sold out game. They taught them the game of hockey. They walked them through what would happen as far as like how hockey is played. Right? Imagine when you sat down to watch a hockey game with, say, your wife, and your wife had never watched hockey. And the main question was probably what's offsides and things like that.
Yeah.
They walked a crowd through that. They walked a fan base through that. And then on top of that, they taught the fan base how to fan. This is what pisses me off. They taught a fan base how to say, like, when someone scores a goal, let's say Bennington's in goal and they score. They taught a fan base how to say, Bennington, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. They taught them that shit. So they literally not only brought hockey to a place that never had hockey.
They were also like, "Hey, this is how you heckle.
fan.
This is how you heckle people.
This is how you heckle people. This is how you fan." So, I mean, I don't know why, other than that, and the fact that they're, and this is a little silly part of my fandom. Their jerseys are fucking ugly.
First and foremost, guys, the side profile. That's what it's all about. Right?
He's not wrong.
This shit looks like, have you seen this man? He owes me $60.
Only 60? Wow.
Well, that's how much, a bag of tuna. And
Mikey was walking back through, so I went ahead and just switched it over so you didn't see him cross in front. And that's what I seen right there.
Hell
and
yeah,
I'm
brother.
like, oh, fucking hell yeah.
You
bro.
look like you're about
We're
to set off.
You look like
I'm
you
about to
belong
watch a lot
front
of
row at the
cars.
Daytona 500.
No,
I'm
dude.
about to watch a lot of cars going real
Going
fast
left.
and real fucking left, bro.
You look like you're about to set off $700 with fireworks.
We're going to the tractor pulling demolition derby later, boys. Let's get.
You telling me you
Never
don't
mind.
have any Whisker biscuits?
Ain't got no whistle with the whistle do's or
With
the
the
whistle
whistle
don'ts.
No Husker do's, no Husker don'ts.
Mikey's free agency frenzy, amazing.
Thank
I
you.
dug the shit out of that.
I'm
Apologies.
So good, man.
Apologies for having to
So
step
good,
outside
dude.
real quick.
I'll
Nah,
make
ain't no
I'll make
thing.
a graphic for next year.
All it did was give me time to talk about my hatred for the Trashville Predators.
Oh no!
Um,
I'm kind of upset I missed
You
it.
remember that video of when they played the Blues and they fucking
dude.
the Blues took
The
over
Blues took
Nashville,
over? Yeah.
like the fans.
Yeah,
And dude,
Oh.
in their own stadium,
Yeah.
you could fucking hear
on
it.
TV you could hear "Let's Go Blues." Now,
so
isn't
fucking
it
good.
ironic? Don't you think, Alanis Morissette, that now all of a sudden you have to have a zip code to buy any ticket to that building?
Mhm.
You can't buy a ticket to that building
Well, it's
unless you're a
embarrassing,
resident
bro.
of Trashville.
I mean, come
That
on,
is
you got to admit,
bullshit.
if
dude.
somebody did that to the Blues, it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
It's
I get it.
embarrassing
We boo
as a-
our own
as a
players
hockey
here,
club.
bro.
Shit,
I'm
man!
just
I
like-
remember the days when you'd go to a Detroit or Chicago game against St. Louis, and it was a sea of red.
I
Yeah.
was there. I was there.
Yes,
for those games.
dude, I hated working those. Oh.
because Cujo was in that. I was wearing
Because,
a red jersey.
because we knew fights were breaking out before the second
Oh, yeah,
period
dude.
started,
100%.
and we were right.
Little bit more. That's a lot of hockey, man. But we're not done, man. We're
not?
Derek Brassard
Yeah,
retired. How many teams do you boys think Derek Brassard played for?
9.
9. Justin.
I'm probably
Oh, you
way
already
off
know,
on
don't
that.
you? There you go, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it 11? 11. That's a lot of teams, man.
Damn.
The only other thing I got right there too. So it's under a Blues. Is it under a Blues grid? No, Leafs coaches. So the Leafs add to their coaching staff, and wouldn't you know it? Can you blow that up for me real quick? So if you look at that right there, the Toronto Maple Leafs have hired Mark Savard as the assistant coach to complete.
Holy
Craig Berube
crap.
stuff. Here we go, right here. The Leafs associate Lane Lambert, assistant Mike Van Ryn, goaltending coach Curtis Sanford, and video coach Jordan Bean and Sam Kim. The Leafs will have 75% of the Blues Cup-winning coaching staff from 2019-2020, with Lane Lambert the only difference. Steve Ott remains as the only Blues coach on the staff that was there for the Cup run. And Berube just took the rest of them.
That's fucking great.
Well,
Dude, speaking of coaches, though, fellas.
that's one thing we did not talk about yet. The Blues.
Q.
So I got you.
Oh, that's
right
also
there.
that's another thing
Got
we
you
ain't
a
talked
graphic
about.
right there,
Yeah.
right down there. Cue back.
I'm so happy about this.
Here we go. So they're all reinstated.
Yep.
Everything we talked about. I mean, you were sitting in that
Clearly,
chair.
they listened to the pod.
Yeah,
and
100%.
They were like, these guys.
You
are
know,
making a
Justin's
lot-
right.
Yeah. making
Tim's
a lot
wrong
of
and Justin's
fucking-
right.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
So,
Somebody's listening, and
So
they
here's
took
the
I'm
my
not
thing.
gonna lie. I thought that said Al McInnes there for a second.
Well, Al McInnes is also reinstated. The funny thing is, though, I thought like that would happen way before. So there's no gaps anymore. So where the hell's he go? So he's gonna have to take an assistant job somewhere, probably. I mean, and then hope to be a coach.
Or
Like,
we wait to see which of the
Chess.
13 coaches this next season get fired.
this is one of
Starts.
the first times
Columbus.
I've caught a glimpse of myself. I look like an aging 80s hair metal band frontman.
Yeah.
No joke. Look at that. Like you'd see me at a Rib Fest for free.
I mean, hell, you'd see me at Ribfest for free. What are you kidding?
Yeah. So where does he go? Where's Q go? Where's Q fit
There's
in right now?
I
Right-
don't think there's anywhere for
Right
him
now,
to go.
nowhere.
right?
But I
He
mean,
waits.
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
wait. Give it the first 8 weeks. Whatever team
Until-
isn't getting it fucking done.
Whatever
And then
team
they'll-
starts
they'll-
the season 2-26.
Yeah. Edmonton
Right.
Oilers. Fucking see.
Oh
They'll
my
fucking
god!
That's it,
that
right?
guy out of
Can
the
you
go.
imagine?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Who knows? And dude, there's still moves.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
There's still shit that
It's
still has
early,
to go
dude.
down.
It's early
it's
as far
early.
as
Yeah,
we're
like
two days
agency,
into
it's
free
2 days.
Dude,
agency.
I was
that's it.
so fucking surprised on Monday. All like my phone was just lighting up.
Yeah.
You guys were just fucking
Oh yeah.
talking back and forth.
So,
and just
You're
I was
welcome.
like, God damn, dude.
The
there's
last
so
couple
many
of free
moves."
agencies, I've inherently made myself very not so busy at work.
Yeah.
And I could just sit and watch voyeuristically. I was super busy Monday, so like that's why I was like, Mikey, this is all you, bro.
I
you
wasn't
actually
doing
had to,
nothing.
you had to keep me up to date. Like I had no idea what was going on either. And listener Mikey, little listener Mikey was keeping me up to date as well. I was locked in steel trap. I had no idea what the hell was going on, you know. But yeah, dude, moves are always July 1st is always just boom, 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 boom. You know, the last thing I have on my agenda for hockey, unless you boys have anything else, is geared towards Justin. Justin, with your disdain for the Blues operations thus far, and how you're always wanting them to make the big splash, and how you don't really like a lot of the moves they make, and I think you personally hate Doug Armstrong. What grade would you say? And this is coming off the back of the Blues Hockey Podcast with Chris. Chris put up a poll on his podcast a few hours ago asking what the grade percentage you would give Doug Armstrong. So I did steal this straight from you. All credit to where credit is due. What grade would you give Doug Armstrong for the moves he's made thus far?
Okay, hold up. Before you answer, are we talking like his entire tenure with the Blues? Or are we
We're
just talking about
just
Just
right
this
now.
season.
just right
Yeah,
now?
just right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Just since free agency is open.
Free agency and the draft.
and the draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a C.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So
No,
Chris
mainly because I like the Matthew Joseph, and I really don't mind the Booch keeping Booch.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I did
that
see
blew-
him going,
That
but
blew my hair
Yeah.
back that they kept Booch. I thought that guy was
Yeah.
gone. For
I did
sure.
too. But I don't mind it.
I thought he was trade bait. You know, I thought he was a piece to be moved. I thought maybe him and some picks and blah blah blah. And the fact that they kept him, that really does blow my mind.
That's my mom.
So what do you?
Hey, Mrs. Mikey,
How we doing?
Mama Mikey, not Mrs.
Thank you.
Mikey.
Yeah,
Mrs.
it's not
Mikey.
that would be my wife, Katie.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
because you have the ancestral hair doesn't mean you have to act like it. But yeah, so you give him what, a C?
I give him a C.
Right on.
Just
That's better
because
than I thought, man.
because dude, if they wouldn't have made the Matthews Joseph the Joseph deal
Yeah.
right on both of them, it would be a D for
Yeah.
sure.
You'd give him the D.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
right. Yeah,
Or
I
I mean, or possibly an F. I mean, dude, the Blues historically make really zero splashes ever.
Yeah, no, there
Right?
are no superstars on this team.
And that's the reason why it's so fucking difficult for them to,
Get over
you
the
know,
hump.
yeah, to win a cup. In
Well,
my
I'll tell
opinion.
you, man. Like if they would have went out and done the moves that a Trashville did, if they would have like a Trashville type of season,
I'm not
it would
even
just
gonna
make it so much worse,
lie.
dude. Watch when they fall. Just watch. The Nashville Predators don't win the fucking Stanley Cup next year, and I'm saying that right now.
Yeah, I don't
They
think,
do not win the Stanley Cup next year.
I don't
I
think
think
the
they need
moves that they
more-
made are all that important.
The
anyways.
money they have to spend in Tylenol for Stamkos alone says that they do not win the Stanley Cup
Not
next
Steven
year.
Stamkos.
Telling you, man.
But
Right?
it's
One
but
of the
it's Steven
first-
Stamkos.
It's a splash. dude.
One of
It's
the
a
first
splash.
people?
It's a gesture. It's a grand gesture. He got term too, right? He didn't just sign a 1-1. He got term. He had like 4 years or something, right?
Oh no, I will double check. I believe this was a long-term deal.
Long time.
Yeah.
How long is Steven Stamkos? How old is Steven Stamkos? He's 160 years
Well,
old.
that's what I was about to say. So Stamkos is one of the two players that I remember entering the league when I first started
We've
watching
talked about
hockey.
this.
So
Who
he
was-
entered in 2005,
So he will be when he retires.
2004, 2005. I
When he
think.
retires, he will be the person that you've seen enter and
He's
exit the league.
34.
He's 34.
He's 34 and he signed a 4-year deal.
He's gonna play hockey till he's 38. Like, what is he? Gordie Howe?
Mikey's given Army.
I
a B+.
saw I saw a crossbar take that man out for a season.
Dude, he snapped his leg
Yeah.
in half.
I saw a crossbar take him out. Like,
That's frightening.
that's like when I fall down my stairs at the house, except I'm not getting millions of dollars for it. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know.
So what do you give? What do you give
What
Army?
do I give
now?
Army? I gave him a B.
You give him B,
He's staying
Mikey?
idle. So, in my opinion, Armstrong's building a team for Steen. Like Armstrong has scrapped the next 2 years. I'm a Blues fan. The Blues are going to win the Stanley Cup next year. Until they don't.
Till they don't.
The Blues are building for 2 more years. This retool is going to be 2 more years. When Alexander Steen is your general manager, that's when the Blues will be competitive again. And thank fucking God that Bennington is on board for that shit and hasn't moved. I'm glad they didn't move Bennington. I'm glad he didn't want to be moved. Bennington on Cam and Strick. If you boys haven't listened to that,
I caught bits and pieces of
that
it.
is good.
Yeah.
That is good. And Bennington is not on social media. The social media department told me we can't reach out to him because there is nothing to reach out to.
Smart man.
Because he wanted to know about podcasting on that Cam and Strick. He's like, so how does this get going? I've always wanted to know what podcasting is all about. So instantly I texted the social media department. I'm like, get a hold of him.
Yeah.
We want him on the show. Like he can call in.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, he doesn't have social media. And they looked everywhere. He's not even on Threads. So but
wow.
that's
commitment.
that's a good podcast. But the fact that we still have Bennington intact, they didn't ship off anybody else. I don't feel like they sold the team. You know, I think they invested with Booch. And they kept most of the picks. You know, we gave a little bit of we give some picks away for Kevin Hayes, just get him off the books.
I think so, yeah.
But in all reality, I think we retained most picks. So they're building the cabinet. It's Steen's team in 2 years.
What
That's
about
your
you,
competitive
Mikey?
Blues.
What do you give?
I give him a B, by the way.
Give him he gets a B minus.
B minus.
B minus, C plus, that fine line in between there.
I didn't give a
Yep.
plus or minus. I just said C, but
All credit for the grading of this is to Chris. The Blues Hockey Podcast. I don't know that they're doing new episodes, but Chris, hey, we appreciate all the support. Chris is a big fan of ours too. Chris can come on here eventually.
that'd
I
be
think
cool.
we were trying to commit to a guest a month. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're looking for. Chris, you might be up on deck. I don't know. Boys, that's all the hockey I had.
I have one last thing.
You do? Let's get
I
it.
do. So they
Cam
promoted
Jansen.
Steve Ott,
Yes.
and then they brought in Claude Julien
Dude,
Yeah.
to
Claude
be an
Julien.
associate. That dude's 762
He's,
years old in
762
hockey
years old.
years.
And unfortunately, all the things that man has done in hockey, all I can ever remember of him is the GIF they made of him going, oh, and they put a piece of chicken in his hand.
Yes.
That's all I can remember of him. But yeah, so
That's what you remember.
that
Of
sucks,
course.
man.
It
Well,
does.
it was the Canadians. What else? am I
Well,
supposed
I
to
mean, what do
remember?
you do?
Well, he
But
coached,
no, I
he
like that.
coached
I was
Wi-Fi.
okay with that.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I was okay with that because that is an old school,
yeah, dude.
veteran presence on your bench, and the boys are going to listen to him.
Well, you got him, so you got a mix now. So since we went ahead and they signed
Bannister.
who I'm gonna call who did I call him? Oh gosh, doesn't matter. I called him Bouwmeester. That's right. Since they signed Bouwmeester. No, but they got Bannister. So in my opinion, that's your new era player coach.
Yep.
You've got Claude Giroux, who is the old school Hitchish kind of coach, and you got Steve Ott right in the middle. So you got good cop, bad cop, and then your big brother, right?
I
So
was gonna say your best friend.
we'll see, man.
Your
We'll see
buddy.
how that goes, right?
But that's all I got hockey.
Yeah. Boys, we cleaned up on hockey.
Get it?
It's a lot of hockey. I do have something for all of us that our social department was huge on the first week we canceled. And unfortunately, we had to cancel. But boys, I went ahead and brought them in anyway.
Ooh,
You see this
expected
right
them
here?
to be bigger.
You see this right here?
Yeah,
I
that's
That's
expected
what she
them to be
said.
bigger.
That's what she
Story
said.
of my life. So Taco Bell decided to go ahead and put out the Crunchwrap Cheez-It Supreme. And I bet you boys didn't know you could buy these singly, right?
That's awesome.
$1 a piece. So my fat boy went and bought a case of them.
Yeah.
So I brought them in. I want you guys to try them because the DC household has different opinions of these. So Mikey, grab you one. I've ate a shit ton of these, so I know exactly what it tastes like.
man.
Justin, you come on over here and get one. You'll never financially recover from that. By the way, kudos to Justin on the Dolly Parton shirt. I myself went for the Van Halen Matt Carr shirt.
And
This
I'm
was a
just lazy.
toss-up between Dale Earnhardt praising Dale and raising Hale shirt. But so
real fast and real left.
everybody in my house has an opinion of these. I'm the only one that likes them. So okay. Everybody loves a podcast where you're eating.
It tastes like a Cheez-It.
Tastes like a cheese.
It tastes like a Cheez-It, right?
Yeah.
Everyone in my house says that this does not taste like a Cheez-It. They
Ooh,
all
wait,
say-
hang on.
Oh, wait a minute.
I just got a hint. You ever had the better cheddars? I just got a hint of that.
Everybody in my house says it's way too cheesy, way too fake cheesy, and doesn't taste like a Cheez-It.
Well, they're wrong because these are delicious.
These are delicious, right? You have no idea. Well, I mean, you might have a little bit of an idea of what it's like having about 9 beers and then having one of these in the pantry by yourself with the door closed. So the bunny can't get in the pantry. These are amazing. I don't care. You can go to your Taco Bell. You can buy these for $1 a square. They come in a case of like 28.
Mikey, he doesn't like to be called fat. It's
Oh,
What'd you say?
I don't like being called fat.
what did you say? Fluffy?
I'm
You said something.
I'm doughy.
doughy.
I'm a doughy individual.
Corner session.
If I had to say I was a doughy individual, what do you think, dude? Cheese
It
it?
tastes like a damn cheese. I
These are
mean, it doesn't.
amazing.
Nobody in my house needs to taste like a Cheez It.
I mean, that's as close as you can get to a cheese it without getting your eyes wet. Yeah,
That's exactly what I thought.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
It's awesome. Like,
I don't
it's
know if I
awesome.
would like it in a crunch wrap.
So I had the Crunch Wrap. When I bought these, I also bought a Crunch Wrap just for, strictly for show prep. I love, too, how each one of you guys and myself are backing away from the mic before you chomp down on this Cheez-It.
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
So I got a Crunch
For
Wrap.
everybody.
I got a Crunch Wrap when I got one of these, and you
Mhm.
can't fucking taste it. You
There you
can't
go.
taste this in there at all.
Yep.
Like, not at all. So
The fluffy corner session. That's
Dude,
it.
I bet my
100%.
daughter would absolutely love those.
take her some, dude. Take her some, let her get it.
Wife, I'm going to Taco Bell on the way home.
You know there ain't no Taco Bell's open right now.
So how many's in a case?
So
bought
if you buy a
of
case
these.
of these, there were 2 sides. 25, I think.
No, that ain't bad.
25 of them. 25 bucks. Yeah. No. And I ate clearly you can see I say we I've ate half of these since I brought them in. And you know what? The only thing I think is a little crazy. Does it taste stale?
No.
They're a month old.
Oh, I forget. We ain't been here.
Yeah,
for
no
3
joke.
months.
I bought them a month ago. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool though.
No, those are really good.
Yeah.
Your
So,
family's crazy.
I think so too.
No offense. I love
But
you.
I love them. They don't like them. And Casey loves Cheez-Its. My wife loves Cheez-Its. There's not much more that she likes than Cheez-Its and
that
a-
Mocha Mocha.
and a Coca-Cola. Like she's a combo thing. Like you like
Coca-Cola person?
she's a Coke person. We're house
Yeah.
divided. Yeah, we're house divided.
What
I'm
about
a
you?
Pepsi guy.
Pepsi.
Pepsi? Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the taste of a generation.
I had Pepsi today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, if they ever bring
What I've
back
got right
Pepsi
now.
Twist,
Oh God.
do you remember fucking Pepsi Twist? It had a lime taste to it. Oh, right up there with Pepsi Crystal Clear.
I will say lately I've been drinking a lot of the Dr. Pepper Zeros.
Yeah.
Zero
Those are
sugars.
good.
Those are really, really good. So
Did you see the Dr. Pepper passed Pepsi?
no.
Dr. Pepper is now the number
yeah,
2
yeah, yeah.
brand in
It's
the United
number
States.
2, yeah, next to Coca-Cola, right?
Yep.
I just
Pepsi goes down to 3. You good there, brother?
I just don't understand how anybody drinks the Coke. It hurts. It burns, dude. You drink like a Coca-Cola. The only Coca-Cola I've ever been able to drink is the McDonald's. And I don't know what the hell is coming out of there. That's not Coca-Cola.
I do know what they do.
That's
I do know what they do.
methamphetamines.
I know what they do
It's
too.
so good. But
It's trademarked.
if you get a can of Coke, dude, it burns my
I don't
throat
hate
to
it.
no
I don't hate
fucking end.
Coca-Cola. In fact, like I masqueraded. Here's the thing. I've been with my wife.
Yeah, see, I'm with a Coke person as well. Jamie loves Coke.
I've been with my wife 20
See,
years.
lines of it.
right?
I mean, cans.
Line, Jesus, fitting with the hair. I've been with my wife 20 years, and I'd say for the first 5 to 6, maybe even 10, I just went along with the Coke thing.
Yeah.
Now we've been through a ton, thick and thin. We have hit every one of those milestones you probably could, and we're still hitting them. The day that I told her and she realized that I liked Pepsi more than Coke, I think that was the closest she's ever been to divorcing me. That's how deep that Coke loyalty runs. I don't mind Coke. I don't hate it, but Pepsi is far superior. Always has been, always will be, babe. Like that's just how it is.
It's sweeter.
That's so good.
No.
Cherry Pepsi too. And here's how you know it's good,
Whoa.
because she'll drink cherry Pepsi. If you absolutely despise any soda, you wouldn't drink a cherry version of that soda, now would you?
Are you cherry Pepsi over cherry Coke? No.
Hell no.
Okay.
But the Dr. Pepper thing is like my daughter loves Dr. Pepper. She just scored some Dr. Pepper ice cream. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
If the Jack in the Box tacos go down well enough, I think that might
following-
be other thing I hit up tonight too.
I'm following a guy on TikTok who makes mead, and he's making a mead out of Dr. Pepper right now.
Really?
He made one out of Mountain Dew.
He made one out of Mountain
I
Dew.
saw that.
He
And I
said
was
it
like,
was
that looks
surprising-
interesting.
Yeah, and
Really?
he said it was surprisingly really good.
I bet
And
it
it was
would be good.
18% alcohol. And dude, have you ever made mead, Mikey?
No.
I know you haven't, Tim. I made some mead.
That's a question that is very niche to people. Have you ever made mead? That's like
I mean, I made mead.
I've never
I've
made
made
mead.
several
I don't
batches.
know people. You're the only person I ever know that made mead.
Yeah, I still have a couple.
I have a
you
bottle
know,
of
for the
mead
kid.
that we won't open. Like
Dude, it's super easy. Like you get some yeast, a bottle, a bubbler,
And honey.
and
That's it.
honey. Yeah.
it's just fermented, right?
Yeah.
When he did the Mountain Dew, I mean, he didn't really even have to add any honey.
He didn't
I
have. He
think
didn't
he-
add much.
He back sweetened it after it already did. And I mean, dude, he's getting 18-19% alcohol on
I
that shit.
was surprised it got that
Jesus
high.
Christ, really?
Yeah.
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 Just
It
by
got
adding
high.
some champagne yeast. That's all you're
Really?
buying. Little champagne yeast, and then you would get some isosorbate to kill the yeast afterwards.
Jeez.
So you add that at the end to stop
We like
the
murder.
yeast from going, and then you're good to go.
In drink
fucking-
form.
Real fast and real left, you know. Fucking hell yeah.
Man, we fucking derail my train. So I had something I
You
want to
like
talk
it.
about like 2 weeks ago. It was the first time we were supposed to be up in the studio. Me and Mikey kind of connected on something about 2 weeks ago, and I know for a fact you flipped that hair. Just, and I know for a fact that it's not going to hit for you, but I still want to try. Okay. So, actually, one of the first episodes that Mikey was on, we were talking about saxophone in metal. So I was talking about Shrezzers, and I was talking about another band I follow that is prominently like saxophone metalcore, right?
I just
And,
sent you a shit the other day. with some
100%.
Saxon.
100%. And a matter of fact, like show guest Patrico was talking about Shrezzers and how badass they were. In fact, show guest Patrico has influenced the hell out of one of the newest bands you're listening to, right?
Yes.
So the Sirens playlist that Patrico has, This dude glommed on to
Dayseeker.
Yeah, and
dude.
is just
that fucking band is my jam.
which I know for a fact is exactly what that dude was trying to do with the TikTok like content. He has a thing called Sirens. I think I've sent it to all of you, and it's songs I'm really into now. And that was one of those songs, and you were down, right?
Yeah. So the other day, when I messaged you, I was like, "What's the name of that damn Patrico list?" Because there was I listened to a little bit of a song from Dayseeker, and I was like, "Ooh, I got to put that on my need to." I have a list on my Spotify. It's like, dive deeper on this band.
Yeah.
And it's just, shit I hear and I'm like, oh, later I'll dive into and go to like their first album and just kind of listen to that shit. So I didn't do that with that song, no, but I remembered it. I was like, oh, fuck, I want to listen to that shit. So I messaged him. I'm like, what the hell? He sent me the link. And then that day, I was in a bunch of places where I couldn't bullshit on the phone. But I could have earbud in. So I just started on their first album and just going and going and going. And the fuck? I can't see anything.
So you're digging the
Yeah.
Dayseeker though, right?
You're trying. I can't read.
It's the same thing it always is.
Okay.
So you're digging the Dayseeker?
Hang on a minute. Let me.
I'm not showing it to the camera. But anyway, with all that being said, Mikey and I kind of collaborated a couple weeks ago about I was listening to Confused Breakfast podcast, and they interviewed a guy called Sunglasses Kid.
Oh my god.
Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Oh, I'd never heard of him.
I'd never
before
heard of him either until this podcast, and I knew the second I heard it that it was for Mikey and
Yes.
myself. And I actually went back I went back and found the clip of you on your first time you were on the show where you were talking. I was talking about sax in metal songs and whatnot. And you told me to look up the Midnight.
The Midnight,
And
yes.
so I didn't get around to it, but I did after I heard the Sunglasses Kid thing. I think you were listening to Sunglasses Kid simultaneously while I was listening to the Midnight. Both of them.
Yes.
Is Sunglasses Kid the guy on TikTok that's
Yep.
adding shit to songs?
So what he's doing
Already?
is it's all instrumental.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
into this too. I
Are you shitting me?
I follow this guy. Yeah, his
So-
Miss Jackson.
No. I know.
The-
I know. Yeah, I know who you're talking. No.
No, it's not
Sunglasses
that.
Kid
Alright.
is making what is called a subgenre of music that I didn't know existed called synth pop.
Yes.
And no joke, dude, this is just ripped from the 80s, and it's kids essentially discovering.
A lot of it, and not to
Yeah,
cut you off there,
go
but
ahead,
a
go ahead.
lot of it is immediately going to make you think, holy shit, I'm listening to a Nintendo game soundtrack.
100%.
Really?
A lot of it.
So I have
Hell yeah.
lot of it.
I've created a playlist,
Yes.
and I
please.
have the like. Justin, what does this photo do to you? Does it do anything to you?
Oh,
Nah. Right? Blow that up.
You know what it reminds me of?
Do you know what that does to me?
Grand Theft Auto.
Ah,
I don't.
no.
That it makes me feel like
no,
absolutely
no,
not,
a
no.
little bit. Yes, a
Yeah.
little bit.
I mean, dude, if you play GTA 5,
That kind of gives me a little bit of Vice City vibes. too.
yeah, dude, yeah, Vice
Yeah.
City.
This
but,
does the
I
total
mean,
opposite for me, dude. For me, this is like I just got done watching The Breakfast Club.
Dude.
I'm drinking a tab,
It does
Yeah,
it does
you know,
trigger
like-
some nostalgia there.
dude.
Yeah.
And this is what I see when I hear this music. In fact,
This
if
is
you-
AI, isn't it?
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you go to a lot of these guys that are doing this subgenre called synth pop, that is 90% of the album covers for everything.
Oh, yeah.
So Sunglasses Kid essentially does music that will make you think of a movie, but it's not that movie for copyright reasons. Like he has a song called like "Turn in Your Gun Badge,"
Yes.
right? And it's Lethal Weapon. You know,
Oh.
it's badass.
You
It's
have to
all
send this shit.
instrumental. Yeah, dude, you need to check it
I
out.
feel like I've seen him though.
And he has a song. What's the other one called? Fell in Love at the Drive-In.
Falling in Love at the Drive-In literally
So
made me
good.
stop.
Yeah.
Because I remember exactly it was Tuesday, the 19th, because I was struggling to get through that day because I started on vacation. And he was like, hey, weren't you the one that told me about the Midnight? And I'm like, yes, sir. He goes, check this out. And it was Mega Heist.
Yes. Mega Heist.
Mega Heist.
Yeah.
That was the first song from Sunglasses Kid he had me listen to. And I was like, dude, this guy's pretty good. Let me just put him on shuffle. And I get about 3-4 songs in, and all of a sudden, Falling in Love at the Drive-Thru hits. And I'm just like,
It literally just says
Oh,
on
so good.
Spotify. His name is the Sunglass Kid.
Sunglass Kid.
Yeah.
Sunglasses Kid. That's his
Sunglasses
name.
Kid. Yeah, that's it.
So the Confused Breakfast guys interviewed him. And I mean, dude can't be in his 30s.
I don't think
Like he's
so.
got no business knowing anything about this stuff, but he does.
Oh, but he
and
does.
It's so good. He's dialed in. Like he gets it.
I've seen this
And-
guy on TikTok.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
his entirety of fame
so
is from
he's-
TikTok.
Man,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But he's got it, dude. I mean, and that music does the same thing that it does to you that it does to me.
yeah.
And I was super curious. I know it doesn't do stuff like that for you, but
Well, I'm dead inside. So I mean, music doesn't. It doesn't.
You said it. You
said
said
it.
it exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make me feel anything.
The way that
I just,
Mikey
if I
talked
like
about-
it, I like it. I like you got like everybody with your fucking feelings. I don't
Yeah, I know,
understand
right?
it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You know
it
why?
whatsoever.
It's because we don't eat prison food.
probably
Yeah.
it's probably all the sodium.
When you eat burnt fucking toast, this
Yeah.
is what happens to your insides. But
I was just talking to Jamie about this the other day. I was like, everybody with their feelings. I don't know.
dude, I'm
I-
telling you, and no shit. Like as I get older, my feelings get more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I have so many moments right now with Daryl. Like he doesn't even know, but like so many moments I think about Daryl and the cats in the cradle and the silver
And see,
spoon.
like Jamie, music is so important.
It
she,
is.
she,
It
I mean, dude,
is.
she'll
100%.
she can
Yeah,
listen to
dude.
some shit and it brings her back to some shit.
100%.
Like I don't get any of
The
that.
way that Mikey felt
I don't-
about that song you were talking about,
Oh,
I was feeling the
absolutely.
exact same shit, dude. And I was listening to the Midnight and I was listening to the Sunglasses Kid stuff, and yeah, just it's almost like
It's not
you
so
know,
much that
it's
like
peaceful
for-
too. It's-
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I remember telling you that for Mega Heist when it was going and all of a sudden the guitar part kicked in, I just went and I pushed back away from my desk and I closed my eyes and I just sat
Yeah.
back for like the rest of the like 6-minute song.
really.
I
Same thing.
everything that I was dealing with just washed away.
the last day of the work week that I work, it doesn't even matter if it's 1,000,000 degrees outside or not. Windows down, whatever music I'm feeling.
I seen you yesterday
1,000 fucking
around 5:00. You zoomed past the snow cone place. We were sitting outside.
Yeah.
You
Did
had
you
the
hear it?
windows down.
Did you
fucking-
hear it?
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter what song, like it doesn't matter how hot it is, doesn't matter. But like windows down, fucking music blaring, and that is the, you know, that's I don't know, that's I don't know.
I mean,
I agree with your wife though. Music is very important. dude.
sometimes like music makes me drive fast.
Well, that's that
Like
too
Kill
fast.
Switch.
That's
if I
that too
listen to
fast,
some
too
Kill
furious.
Switch
shit.
Engage, dude, I'm doing 100.
That's your innate
100%.
ability to try to
But-
drive under a semi, and that's from
Yeah.
movies. That's 100% what that is.
But it just
man.
doesn't make me feel anything.
That's because you're dead inside, bro. But I still love you, even though you're dead inside. Movies.
See, Jamie gets it.
Jamie
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
gets it.
Be
Jamie-
more like your wife.
Jamie thinks about music the way the rest of us think about
No,
music.
she was talking about
100%.
something the other day. I was like, she was talking about her feelings, and I just
I was like, shut up! I got a video game to play.
yeah, I don't have a lot of that. I
There's
don't know.
reason. Like this is not the podcast
know?
for that, but
I
I
just-
know.
I
I know
just-
why a lot of
I just
that
like
is.
cars going real fast and real fucking left.
A
you know
real
what I'm saying?
left.
That's it.
I just want to know about is there a tiger and can I tame it?
Yeah. 100%.
How much Walmart meat do I need to feed that thing?
Oh god.
Dude, they were feeding that thing
Expired Walmart meat.
all kinds
How
of shit.
captivating was that? I don't even know if I've ever talked to you about this, but I know you've seen all of it. Like everyone in the world has seen all of it.
I watched it because of you.
Yeah, yeah.
You were talking about this fucking show on Netflix. I was like,
We watched
gotta-
all of it,
gotta
I think,
fucking watch
in
it.
in a Friday or Saturday. Like we watched the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I remember I watched the entire thing in a span of like
Never watched the
15
second
hours.
one. Never watched the second one for a minute.
nope.
And there's a Peacock original movie with like
Carol Baskin.
and it's a Saturday Night Live chick.
Yeah.
And I've never watched that either.
It's about Carol
Bitch,
Baskin.
Carol
Yeah.
Baskin.
Yeah, bitch Carol Baskin.
Uh,
All right, man.
Killed
We
her?
promised you a new game.
Husband,
Stabbed him.
Oh, absolutely 100%.
You know that shit all just hit at the right time. Is all it was.
100%.
Everybody
we
was
were all
outside.
trapped in our
Yeah,
houses,
everybody-
couldn't do
Everyone
anything.
was all locked up.
Your wife hasn't watched The Tiger King?
Who?
Katie.
Oh no.
Are you serious?
I guess.
How long have you been on vacation?
I've been on vacation. Doesn't mean she has.
4th of July day should probably be spent watching the Tiger King. I will never financially recover
No, I've
from
got to
this.
be up at like 3:30 in the morning to throw a pork butt on a smoker.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Is that what you're doing? Pork butt?
Yeah,
What about
absolutely.
you?
Homer
You grilling
Simpson, blah, blah,
anything?
blah. Yeah, we're doing burgers, dogs. We're doing the basic, just burgers, dogs, pork steaks,
Us too.
pork
Pork
steaks.
Pork
Yeah.
steaks, yeah.
I
I'm
guess
gonna,
it's
do, I'm gonna
salmon.
do beef jerky soon. So we
Can I
got
get
a
some of
whole
that?
smoking meats episode coming.
Well, I mean, we are officially out of hot. Casey's like cracked fiending out over there. Look at her. The hockey season's over. I mean, like we are now in the off season. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, we'll have all kinds of different shows. There's been talk of changing the name. I don't think we should change the name, But,
shit.
but you
Why
know,
would you change the name? It's the mostly
it's the
hockey.
mostly hockey
Well,
podcast.
dude, even during the off season, there's still
The somewhat
news.
hockey.
There's some news.
yeah,
there's
oh no,
some.
there will still
There's
be
always
hockey going.
something.
Well, and the fact of the matter is, not to circle back to hockey, but the fact of the
late.
matter is, they have already there's a motion in the NHLPA right now. They want the season wrapped up as close to May, the end of May, as possible. And there's a motion to make the playoffs not exceed the second week of June.
That's a
How?
lot of fucking hockey, dude.
You get rid of games, so there's a motion to try to get a lesser game season.
What do you go to? Do you just drop at 10 or do you drop at 12? Do you go to 70 games?
No, I didn't read too much into it, but they are really, really, really pressing because the argument is game sevens, game sevens, game sevens, game sevens.
Okay, and
Then they're saying, well, the team that wins the cup doesn't have enough time. Which
do
is
you honestly think they
bullshit.
care?
They don't give a shit. They don't care. They never have cared. You know,
You got 3
like they won the
months.
cup. There's plenty of time to turn around. If anything, I think personally, the team that wins the cup has more of an advantage because they're not as cold.
Yeah.
You know,
Very true. Plus, I
That's
mean,
what I
these
think.
are professional hockey
you
players.
play a game for a living.
They
Like,
literally,
you know?
I don't think they stop training.
No,
I mean,
Bennington-
90% of these guys have rinks in their
The
basement.
reason that Bennington was on that Cam and Strick podcast is because he's back in St. Louis and has been for 2 weeks to train.
to train.
Yeah.
He's been training with the new boys that they just drafted.
I saw that. Yep. Oh, also, by the way, we just morphed back into hockey.
Mostly
By the
My
hockey,
bad.
way,
dude. It's the
so
name.
I watched some of the draft, not the draft, the development camp.
Yeah.
And Donnie Fandango on the call for the development camp. That was badass. And I personally would like to hear Donnie Fandango call a fucking hockey game. I think
I'd be
that would be
down with that.
badass.
Mikey says talks are about going to 84 games, which is what they're at now, anyways.
They're
And
eight,
starting what?
Yeah.
They're at 84 games, yeah. And starting the games at the beginning of October, but
Yeah.
preseason will only be 4
Yeah,
games.
Mike.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Less preseason games, and then they back the season up. That's exactly what what I heard. So yeah, Mikey forever, little Mikey, a forever source for me, man. That's exactly what I heard too. Not a bad idea.
Katie says,
honestly.
according to the Puck series, they don't train when the season is over.
Oh, they train all right, Katie, but it's
Yeah.
not for hockey.
They're training.
You know what I'm saying?
Meet me in the
100%.
penalty box.
Boy, somebody got a minor. Boys.
Nope, never mind.
Somebody's about to
nope.
get 2 minutes for high sticking.
No, it's more like 2 minutes for spearing.
Hell, got a little high stick there in the corner. All right, I didn't like the way I was breathy when I said that.
Oh,
All right, man. I got a brainchild of a game. I'm super excited. I hope it's half as good on paper as it is in my brain. All right.
yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
So, movie game to shift a little bit from music. I know we do a lot of music games. We all watch a lot of movies as well. Okay.
Wait, are these hockey movies?
They're not hockey.
Youngblood.
Because you know
Slapshot.
them all. You know them all. So the idea behind this is I'm going to read you a
Airborne.
movie synopsis. Okay. And when I told this game to Justin, we unanimously came up with your first one, which is the crux of this game.
Oh, great.
The synopsis of a movie I'm going to read to you. You're going to tell me if it's an actual movie, which would be legit, or if I 100% made that movie up, which it would be full of it. Now, if it's legit, you're going to get, I got some sounds down there. If it's legit,
You do?
I read the whole.
legitness. Yeah, it was.
That was legitness is what you'll get. And if it's not,
He's full of shit.
as George Carlin telling you, he's full of shit. All right.
I miss that man.
Me too. He got grumpy. Let's not say he didn't get grumpy.
He was still funny. And
He was
still
hilarious.
correct.
I saw him at
Yeah.
Fox, at the Fox Theater.
Oh, jealous.
So badass. Kevin
Jealous.
hooked me up with that.
All right,
All right.
continue. Moving on.
Here we go. So, Mikey, you're up first 100%. All right. No All right, so I know. Yeah, hell yeah. Look at that. Hell yeah.
Oh no.
So good. Legit or full of it. No help from that chat. Just leave the chat down.
Yeah.
Because I know Jamie knows some of these answers too. All right. Mikey,
I'm
you're
listening.
up first.
Yes, sir.
All you have to do is listen to the synopsis of a movie.
I mean, really, dude, it's a 50-50.
No, 100%. Yeah. And
But
just tell
we're,
me.
we're facing each other.
Oh no! Don't you pan over to me, you son of a bitch. And essentially, you just have to tell me, is it legit or did I make it up and am I full of it? Are you ready? Here we go.
Sure.
Escaped serial killer Jack Schmidt is on the run from the police and the FBI after escaping jail. They corner him, gun him down in a sewer tunnel where he falls into a pool of chemicals dumped by a company who created it, Dutch Tech. The combination of feces and chemical transforms him into a half human, half feces creature who goes on a killing rampage. And it's up to a group of local law enforcement to stop him. This movie is called Monsterred. Is it legit or am I full of it?
I'm gonna go full of it.
Am I full of it?
Yeah.
And Justin, I know you know the answer to this. Is it legit or am I full of it?
He's full of shit.
That was legitness. Yeah.
That was legitness.
I fat thumbed it.
That's an actual movie. That's a movie.
Please tell me it's from like the mid 80s.
Not only is it a movie, it is a very, very storied movie between Justin and I.
So back in the day,
Which was a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
Thanks. Like today.
I managed a Ponderosa, and this movie just swiffered through the entire place. Right? Everybody was talking about it, dude. There is so many one lines in that movie
that we're
and
not gonna.
Tim owns it.
Yeah, I have it on DVD.
Highly recommend
Yeah.
you bring it and give it to him.
Next week.
I don't have a
it.
DVD player.
Oh, you have a computer? Oh, it doesn't have a disk drive.
Yeah,
Oh.
nothing has a disk drive.
dick-
Yeah,
A dick
nothing
drive?
has a dick drive.
Drive left.
Yeah,
Keep turning.
real fast and real left.
Keep turning.
No, I got a DVD player I can lend you.
It was passed around Pondo.
I'm sure I
Yeah.
can find it on
The only place
Oh,
you
yeah.
could, the
Oh,
only
yeah.
place
Yeah.
you could have went and rented it was from the Collinsville Family Video.
Yeah, which they didn't.
Oh.
Someone didn't take it back, and it was just MIA for a
Yeah.
long time.
It's such a good movie.
It's a good
dude.
movie.
It's such a good,
Monsterred.
and it's good bad.
Is it like 80s or 90s?
It's the kids
This-
are calling
this
it the aughts.
This movie was
Early
made
2000s.
with $30
Yeah.
and a case of Busch Light.
100%. They
I'm
paid 'em
not
in beer.
lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that people were paid in Busch Light.
The best part about that movie, which is why you need to at least watch the like highlights of it on YouTube or something, is every time he kills somebody in a bathroom, he writes stuff on the wall like, "I can't believe this shit."
And Katie was like, I thought it was listening to a crime podcast for a minute.
don't get caught with your pants down. He
Yeah,
wrast that
yeah.
on the wall.
Dude, when he
After
kills people, he writes on the walls in shit. He'll be like, "You gotta be shitting me," or "I can't believe this shit." You know, like
It's awesome.
So are we
good.
talking like the level of like 80s action Arnold Schwarzenegger one-liners? Like let off some steam, Bennett. or
Yes,
like
yes,
yeah.
get
yes.
to the top. Well,
But
get to
with-
the
yeah,
chopper doesn't
but with
work,
a $25 budget
yes,
Right.
and zero acting.
and
skills.
zero acting.
I know
skills.
what I'm watching when I
It's
get
so
home
good.
tonight.
Dude, I bet you can
Monsterred.
find it online for free.
Monster.
Yeah.
That
Monster, yeah.
Justin, you're
Yep.
up next.
Oh
And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to start giving you guys.
that is a shot right
I'm going to
there.
give you guys the name first. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So the
Yeah.
name of this movie is called Bug Out. All right.
Oh no.
Bobby is an exterminator fed up with his life and his job, decides to start manufacturing an army of mutated insects to take over the world. As he leads thousands of bugs to the destruction of the human race, he realizes that his newfound love for a woman is getting in the way of his plan. Now he must bomb out his creations before they gain world dominance. Bug Out is this movie.
Fucking legit.
Legit?
Yep.
You think so?
Yep.
It's not. I made that shit up.
He's full of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I want
Damn
to watch
it.
that
You wanna watch
movie
it though,
though.
right?
I want to watch it.
It sounds
Yeah.
great, doesn't it?
I want to watch it.
I did too. We should make it. That's good, right? Bug
You can
Out.
Make it in the back of an Applebee's.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Mikey. yours, your second one. I only did 3 of these for each, or 3 each.
Okay.
And honestly, it probably should be 2 each.
It's tied up. It's tied up.
So you're tied up.
Yep.
We
Okay.
both suck.
Okay. Mikey,
Oh,
your
no.
third one.
Third?
I went-
This is the second.
Yeah, it is
Have
the
another
third-
drink, Tim.
This is the third one I'm reading.
Okay.
Mikey, your second one. So I'm not going to give you the name of this one
Because it'll give it away.
yeah, I think I fucked it up. I think this was supposed to be for Justin, but I'm gonna go with it. A group of tenants in an apartment block are being forced to move out so that it can be demolished. The tenants are reluctant to move, so the developers hire a local gang to pursue them to leave. Fortunately, visiting alien mechanical life forms come to town. When they befriend the tenants, the aliens use their extraterrestrial abilities to defeat the developers. This movie is called
Batteries not included. That's legit.
Damn It.
I used to love that movie.
Don't give that kid any movies
I
ever
would have got that. I
again.
would have got it.
You would have got it too.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, that's a gimme.
That
you
is a
each,
gimme,
you each
bro.
do have a gimme.
That's a gimme as shit.
testing out the game, man. I don't know the ebbs and flows. We're testing her out. We're taking her for a spin, right? Which brings me to Justin, your next one. All right. Your
Fourth.
movie, your next, yeah, I'm just saying the next one from here. Your movie is called Benny Loves You. After an accidental death of his parents, Jack's comfortable lifestyle comes to an end as he sells his family home. Desperate to improve his life, Jack throws out all of his childhood belongings, including a beloved plush animal named Benny. However, it's a move that has disastrous consequences when Benny springs to life with the deadly intentions. Benny Loves You. Is that a legit movie or am I full of it?
Dude, I'm saying legit.
It's legit.
Hell yeah.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was.
Oh, by the way, Mikey,
That was legitness. Yeah.
That was legitness.
that was for you. I forgot to hit the button.
I appreciate you, sir.
All right, man. Mikey, this is your last one. This movie, you know what? I am going to continue with just reading the synopsis, then giving you the name. I think that's probably how I should have always done this. So, a lifelong chef decides to abandon his current job and take on a new venture running a soup kitchen for the homeless. His good-hearted nature eventually turns into a murderous rampage as he begins killing and cooking the people he set out to feed. This movie is called Soup's On.
No.
Legit or full of
That's
it?
full of it.
Full of it? He's right, man. I made that up.
I want to watch that movie though.
Sounds good though, right?
I thought you were going for the bear.
Oh shit. Which is out.
Yeah.
You need to watch
You watch
that.
the bear, Mikey?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
good. Has
Have
anybody
you
watched
seen
it?
the
I
third-
watched.
any of the third
I'm
yet?
2 episodes in.
I haven't watched
Is it
any
good?
of it. I haven't watched any of the new
The
season.
first episode was a little okay.
Last season was so artsy, and Justin told me about it before I started watching.
Yeah,
it.
you got to
So
get all the
artsy.
way up to the Thanksgiving episode before
That
it gets good.
Thanksgiving
Oh my
episode.
god, that
Jesus
Thanksgiving episode!
Christ.
Holy
The Thanksgiving
crap!
episode is fucking like that's when all of us you're like, holy shit.
It
all
makes me.
comes
It
back
made
in.
me appreciate my family that much more
Shit.
because wow,
It reminded me of family.
I'm sorry.
Fucking
Yeah.
Thanksgivings.
Yeah. It's like watching Roseanne.
yeah. I was.
You ever watch Roseanne? You're like, home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can smell that set.
You can smell that set 100%. Well, you can't smell that set.
Yeah.
All right, man. Justin's your last one. This is the last
Damn
one of the
burnt
game, man. So what do I have so far? I have Justin has 1. Mikey has 2. This is it. Like you either tie this or
I hope you have a
or
tiebreaker.
that's it. I don't have a fucking
Yeah.
tiebreaker.
You
We'll
suck.
flip a coin.
Whoopsie. All
Shit,
right.
nobody has a coin.
I don't carry.
No
cash.
one has
no,
cash. It's
nobody has-
2024.
We'll flip
right,
a credit
man.
card.
Here we go.
We'll flip Tim.
Good luck. I'm Fluffy. Each year, a group of brothers visit their grandfather for the summer. He's highly skilled in ninjutsu and for years has trained the boys in their techniques. After an organized crime ring provides to be too much for the FBI, it's time for the brothers, using their martial artistry, to team up and battle the crime ring and outwit some very persuasive kidnappers. I'm not going to tell you the name of this movie, but does it sound? Because you're going to know it. The movie is called Three Ninjas.
That's legit.
You know it's legit. Yeah.
What the hell?
Lessons learned here, boys.
I'm literally sitting here as you're reading that off, and I'm going,
I'm like, yeah.
wait,
me
is
too.
he describing 3 ninjas?
Yeah. I was like, fucking. Is one of them named Rocky?
So that's the pulse of the room.
Like-
I had to take the pulse of the room. This is the maiden voyage. Like I have to get the idea of where we're at. Hey, this is a good game, bro.
That's a gimme though.
That is a gimme.
That was a gimme.
That is a
And
gimme.
the name.
I know.
It's dude, we're born in the 90s, Tim.
Lessons were learned.
What were you thinking?
Hey, if it's any consolation, I have an idea for a new game because I've been listening to like 2 new podcasts this week.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole nother fucking game for you guys.
Hell yeah.
And we are going to test some boundaries on what we are allowed to do.
I got a
when we
new one
play
too.
This game. Do you?
Well, I mean, me
Hell
and you've
yeah.
been
Yeah. You're next, right?
because your game
Spawned
when we were
another game.
spawned a whole
Yeah.
different game.
You up
with the
next?
Conversation. Yeah, I can make that next.
Fuck
next
yeah.
week.
Right on.
Yeah.
Awesome. Boys, my lord, what a podcast. It's 9:00.
Damn.
I am sweating because of this hair. I don't know how the hell people do this.
Hey, Tim,
Take it off. Dude, if I took it off, it'd just be so sweaty.
Take it all off.
Take it off. I've lost the hat and the glasses throughout the show. So but the glasses were a necessity. I couldn't see shit. I don't know how the hell anybody does it, man.
hey, we got to make sure we get that bandana out of the corner that I
We'll get
yeeted
that.
over there.
Trust me. We're not
My
getting
bad.
that 40 though. That 40 is staying right there. So boys, this was fun. You guys have fun?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hockey galore.
I
Yeah.
missed you guys.
Missed you too,
Miss you
man.
too.
And you guys have big plans for tomorrow? Did everybody just kind of
Chilling,
Chilling
on
and
the
grilling.
Nets. I'll be
Yeah.
in town. Hey, maybe I'll bring you some.
I was
football.
gonna say, Mike, you going to watch the fireworks?
Probably not.
No,
No, probably
Tim,
I don't
you guys don't go
think
watch
so.
fireworks.
Before we get out of here, not to prolong anything, but something's happened to me in the last 5 years. I don't mind watching a professional firework setup. That's cool. I really, really, really despise.
They are really nice socks, Katie.
They're badass
They're
socks.
really great socks.
I love them. I despise like at-home fireworks. I'm so afraid
I'm
of
with you.
the Terry situation.
Do you have dipshits already setting them off?
Oh, dude, I have a dipshit next door to me that
I'm
goes and spends an
surrounded
entire
by them,
paycheck
bro.
on it. Yeah.
I'm surrounded by.
We
They've
get
been
to
setting
spend-
them off
we get to
since
spend all
fucking
of-
Sunday, Monday night.
We get to spend all of July 5th through, I don't know, the 11th picking up bullshit in our backyard
Yeah.
and just hoping it didn't burn our backyard down,
Yeah.
But what I'm really worried about this year, and no joke, the last 3 or 4 years, I've always made it, I got to fix this. Last year, I know for sure I was redoing a TV in the dining room. I was like, oh, these wires aren't really right. I need to thread them through the wall. And I did that while they set off their fireworks out front. But this year, the added bonus for me, unfortunately, is that I have a 16-year-old going on 17 who devoted a decent amount of his paycheck to fireworks.
That's fine. I mean,
I'm
a
scared.
17-year-old.
I'm scared.
I'm scared for you.
I'm scared.
But and dude, I
I'm
don't.
not.
I don't
No, I am.
mind. I don't mind people setting them off on the 4th.
Well, he's setting them
The
off on the
only
5th,
thing
too.
I care
He
about
has
is
to work
the
all day on
people
the
that are
4th.
setting them off 2 days,
They
3 days
will.
before, and then the
Dude.
ones that go past. I would say past the 5th, you're a dickhead.
Well, here's the deal. Like
Just-
the 4th is on a Thursday.
can we
damn
we
well,
all
dude.
agree?
Sunday night, you'll be hearing this shit. Monday night, you'll be hearing
Yeah.
this shit. Because, I mean, no joke, when somebody with hair like this
First through
spends
the
that
7th.
much money on fireworks, are getting your bang for your buck, But I don't know, dude. I think it's something with age. Something that came to me with age is God, I really hate the fireworks, man.
I have
Like,
no
I
desire to
don't
set
like
them off.
the at-home fireworks. I really don't like them.
I have no desire to set them off anymore.
And we have bunnies, and we've talked about the bunnies, right? One of the bunnies is super sketchy on the fireworks already. I can tell. I think I'm just gonna hang out with her in the basement. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I think I'm just gonna watch Kevin
Do they
Smith
do that
movies.
big on your street?
The neighbor next door is a Hoosier. He has hair like this.
Ah.
Like,
I need to meet your neighbor.
No, you don't. Nobody wants to meet that guy.
I got a lot of concrete statues over
I
there.
probably already know who he is.
Everybody does this though, dude. Everybody. Every 6 house that you go to around here, somebody has the Holy Shit Premiere package, you know, and they're like, "We're gonna do it up big, boy,"
Yeah.
And it's just,
They buy that big $800.
it's like the person that
box
fires a
at
gun
Cabin
in the
Jim's.
air, and they're like, "Oh, it's got to come down too." I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Like,
They got the mortars out there.
yeah,
All that
Daryl's
shit.
got mortars.
Yeah, make sure. Does he realize he's got to like stick those down to something, or
He's doing his on the 5th. He's not even doing them at our house. He's doing them somewhere
you
else.
need to give him some Hercules putty? Make sure he can stick those to a brick or something,
I don't
so
hold
they don't-
20 pounds
because like that, like
I'm scared, Justin.
so.
Don't
Back-
tell me.
back
This
when
is
I was
this
younger-
is like when you
No.
when you send me angle grinder videos.
Did I sent you that one the other day?
I know you did.
Yeah, oh
like,
God, dude, that guy's so lucky.
I don't like this.
He was using his safety squints and everything, you know, and it still almost got him.
Safety
No, dude.
squints. You know what that is? That's when you just go.
Yeah. It's where you're doing something dangerous and you go. I look a little. I got a little.
You tried to dodge it, but
I
you got nicked.
I got nipped by
You
it.
would have texted me.
You text me, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
But
Beautiful dogs.
when I was younger and still like, oh, the fucking fireworks are fucking great, right? One of the first years we were at the house that we're at now, I set off like one of those box, type things.
It's always got a cartoon character on it.
Yeah.
With death.
I set it off in
Yeah.
the street, and after like the second shot, it was like a 9 or 10 shot mortar type thing. It shot like 2, and then it fell over and was fucking pointing at us, and
Yeah.
it shot the rest of them at the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Super, dude. Like, and it was
Exactly.
like Gray was a baby. Jamie was holding him, sitting on the porch.
yeah.
I'm out there like an idiot,
Let's
and
make stuff blow
yeah,
up.
Like you do.
yeah,
Yeah.
and fucking 2 shots, it fell over. All at the house. Like,
Yeah.
make sure he
I'm
anchors that
worried.
shit.
No.
down.
He's not doing it at your house.
He's
Let him
not-
go.
yeah.
He'll learn.
Yeah.
I'm worried about him blowing himself up, dude. I was looking at in the packages. They're always so damn ominous, dude. I was looking at the ones that are on top of my freezer in the garage, and it's like a Civil War guy, and he's like, death by 1,000 bombs. Like, it's just,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Brush fires. Gotta just this. Yeah.
we all know what happened to Terry.
Yeah, you heard it in the intro.
Back it up, Terry. Boys, this was
That
fun.
should be your outro tonight too.
This was fun.
I didn't
man.
make an outro, and I really wish I would have. But
Did you guys have fun? I had fun.
Absolutely.
You guys want to do
blast.
this again next week?
Yeah.
So as we go forward, man, less and less hockey and whatnot, more and more content. I think the show, and I'm finding out when I tell people about the show out and about, we're giving out stickers and whatnot. People hear hockey and I see them go, oh, I don't like hockey. It's mostly hockey, So it's about to be less mostly hockey. It's about to be mostly us
talking
So,
about smoking meats.
smoking meats.
The
Sweet baby Rays.
Sweet baby Rays.
Rays. Also, Mikey, big shout out to little Mikey. He got his cup in the mail. He's repping our cup.
Get it?
I know Patrico got a cup in the mail as well.
Nice.
Stickers are out there. These stickers were empty out here, and I didn't bring any with me, so we'll have to refill the stickers. And that brings me to, if you want to contact us, all the social department's super busy all the time. Hit us up on the socials. If you want stickers or cards or a cup, this cup right here,
Or
we will
Cheez-It.
get that for you, or a Cheez-It. We also have koozies. These are available. Just get a hold of us, contact us. mostlyhockeypodcast.com or gmail.com, or hit us up on the socials. You want stickers and cards, I'll send you that. A stamp cost a nada.
Yeah, you just want one of those.
Costs nada for me to mail that to you.
Just
Get a
email
hold of us, email us. We will send those out to you. Boys, it's hot in here, and I have hair that I've never had before. So, about to call it a day, huh? Justin, you look great. Mike, you look
too.
great. Guys, have fun.
I did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We want to say thank you to GCRX for letting us do our little shindig here. Everything down here, Downtown Diner, Board Gamery, Tea Room, Studio C, Studio B. Get down there, check her out. Boys don't have anything else. They're gonna call her a do.
Bye-bye.
Bye. America.
I'm wearing this hair to bed.
Hold on! Her sister was a witch, right?
That's a hockey, it's only a game. Why are you supposed to be mad?
Grow up, bro! Grow up!
This concludes another episode on GCRX Radio, your podcast network. The views and opinions expressed are those of the content creators and not of the podcast network.